Hey, let me get to the comments. Okay. Hey, everybody. See who's here. Mona Lisa, Wing, Hillbilly. Hey, Kit. Hey, Louise, Liz, Mystical Magnolias. Hey, Audacity. Springtime, honey. Hey, Elsie, Trisha. Let me go back up. I'll go all the way up. I saw Queen. Death Griff. Congratulations. Hey, Trouble. Trouble's here. Bowie Girl, Helen Highwater. Hey, Glory. Wishful Thinking. And almost timed someone out. Might be back from Walmart. Hurry up. Drive carefully, but hurry. Hey, Heels, that's me. Patricia Sell, Mystical. Hey, Constance Sue. T. Berry, Louise, I think I already said. Elizabeth. Hey, Trace, Marcy. Daddy's Baby Girl. Who else? Lost Mother of One. Shambles is here. Awesome. Okay. Give people time to get in. How's everybody doing? Is it storming or cold, or what's going on with your weather? Hey, Fury Meadows. Hey, Nicole B. What we're going to do tonight, I was blessed that Audacity helped me get some time stamps, because by the time a particular live was over, it was very late for me even. And she helped me. Hey, Bob. Not Bob, that's Boho. Boho Mays. I love Boho. Hey, I was in Yellow Cottage. Unfortunately, I had to leave. But yeah, that guy's great. I know Blair was in there, but of course I couldn't see him. Cold in Virginia, twin thing. Hey, Blue Eyes Crying. At work, okay, cool. Nothing to see. Very cold in East Tennessee. Hey, Little Minx. Hoof-hearted. We'll be listening on and off whilst at work. Yeah, Boho, I do like hearing his thoughts. I mean, he makes a lot more sense to me than what the other side is pushing. Aw, Elizabeth. Hey, it's me, Amberly. Hey, everybody in the bushes. He is reasonable. I think it's interesting about the Celebrite information, but I mean, we kind of knew that was going to come out. The defense is never going to ask for anything incriminating on them, so it won't ever be in, the discovery, but they know they have it. Hey, Bamaji. Rebel Rose. Ah, beautiful. It's nice here. Like goes from 80 to 50 just about every day. Hey, Leo the Lioness. Almost missed you. Lisa. Oh, you're freezing. Is it snowing anywhere for Christmas, at least? Hey, Kate Monk. Okay, I'm going to go back up here. I was reading off my phone, so now. But I come really close to timing people out on my phone. So, hey, Shorty. Okay. So, I could have sworn I saw the Hive in here. Am I wrong? Hey, yep. Beautiful evening. That's awesome. Okay, is my sound good? Am I too loud? Am I not loud enough? I've kind of had to lay my microphone on my table because I lost the little stand it goes on. So, do I need to speak more softly? Good. Okay, good. Sometimes I get kind of loud. Hey, Connie, my flipping life. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so anyway, headstones and headlines and Center, as y'all may know, have their own live stream that they do. And they're called Sweet Pea and or Sweetie and Sourpuss, I think. I'll leave that, or if someone wants to drop the link, that's fine. What had happened was, let me see if I can remember. So what happened? Queen did a live stream that they were reacting to. And it had mostly to do with people being concerned for headstones, and or we'll call her Emmy, and that's what she goes by. Hey, Sav. And people were concerned that Center is driving people away from headstones and headlines, the true crime forum, or page. And the reason is, I mean, I only have my own personal reasons. And when I see him around, hey, Tracy, not Tracy, he'll say stuff about Queen Bee, and it's very personal, and it's like a personal attack, not an attack against, well, sometimes it is, against her show or what she's saying. But there's a lot of personal attacks, and he calls her trash, and the panel is trash. And I'm not in Queen Bee's every single time she goes live because I never get a notification. It's usually after it's gone live. And I don't want in my chat, I want the mods to, I mean, I understand people being disgruntled or whatever, but be respectful in your comments in here. Because these aren't even like opinions. It's just my reaction to what they're saying. But I'm just kind of trying to give you a background. In my opinion, the reason BHB is suing Queen is it goes all the way back to Savannah, because Betty and Dolly, and I think even Molly and JLR believed, or JLR really didn't matter, but I think they believed that Queen sent Aileen to Savannah, which is 1,000,000% untrue. Laura has said it, and I knew it because I just knew it because I was in chat, in Savage Live's chat, when Aileen popped in and said, hey, I'm in Savannah. I'm going to bring flowers or whatever to for Quentin. And then it took me a while. Hi, Gina Marie. It took me a while to get Savage's attention that night. Chat was going really fast. So I sent her a super chat and said, Aileen is in, that wasn't her name though. It was Jersey Girl. Says she's in front of Quentin Simon's house. And then Savage started talking to her. The next day is when all hell broke loose and everybody was live streaming Aileen at the Quentin Simon house, where BHB, Dolly Vision, and I think it was just those two there for a while, and then it was Molly was there. I'm not sure if she came when Molly was already there. Anyway, so Aileen was videoing them, and they were videoing her, and of course Dolly grabbed the bullhorn, and Aileen was reading some personal item, a personal record about Dolly's brother, which is going real life. So if y'all didn't get the hint then that Aileen wouldn't go real life, she does. I'm not sure where she got the records, if someone gave them to her or whatever, but I think Aileen is in here. BHB knows Queen Bee. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, you got the correct story. Thank you. So fast forward to, like I said, Dolly went and grabbed the bullhorn because she was reading personal information that either she gathered or someone gathered for her. Regardless, that is his reasoning for grabbing the bullhorn. I understand now the charges have been dropped by the prosecution, I guess, or the DA. And so that's gone now. But we watched the whole thing. It was an incredible, I don't know how long Aileen was there. I think maybe 3 days at the most. And so they just stayed mad. They wouldn't believe that Queen didn't send Aileen. They just would not believe it, no matter how many times they were told. Well, Laura took her sweet time and waited, like, I don't know, it was months before I heard it. And she said, oh no, Aileen talked to me before she went and even asked if I wanted to go. So if that didn't clear it up, it apparently didn't clear it up for Sinner, because in this video, and I don't know if we caught it or not, but if you watched it, they say it, or he says, he thinks I'm lying still, and that's 100% what happened. Whatever. I've just told you what happened. So Sinner's been kind of like in different chats. He said shit to me. Gina Diamond did a video saying she liked me at first, and then she didn't like me because I guess I said something. I saw her Twitter account, which, you know, was quite shocking to me. But again, it would shock me no matter who I saw doing what I saw. And then I guess in this video, she says, but Sinner convinced me that you're a racist, and so I don't like you anymore. So that's fine. Then I would see Sinner in Morbid's chat, or someone else's, like Dolly's chat, maybe. I don't know. But it was just always the same thing, calling me names. And even in this chat, the one that I recorded, he says, Heels is a bad person. Okay. Sinner obviously has opinions, but they're mad because finally Queen is speaking her mind about Sinner doing all this. People were concerned that Emmy is just not getting it, that he's going to ruin it for her because of maybe things she doesn't see. Well, after listening to this last night, I'm convinced, just my opinion, she doesn't care. And so maybe people shouldn't worry about it anymore and just let it be. Just my opinion. Hey, Kirby Barbie. Who else is in here? I'm putting into the hate. I didn't call you that, Aileen. Well, Hugh Janus. Got to be careful saying that name. Shambles is vomiting, and I don't know why. It could be Sab's brownies. I hope not. Yeah, he does for whatever reason, Elizabeth. I mean, he says he used to watch my videos all the time and just love I don't know what I did to Sinner. That might be my association, or besides, being the horrific racist that he knows I am, because he read my letter to Sabrina, which is what he keeps bringing up. And that's fine. That's fine. I think Sinner is abusive. Let me see if I can put these up. While we're reading this, let's see. Do you mind if I say who you are? Put an end to the hate. They both are liars. Sinner threatened an old lady, Bash. Now, please stop calling people old. It scared her because Sinner has many, including me, has many charges related to drugs. I don't know. I don't know. That is what put an end to the hate is saying. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to dox on here. Thank you. Don't dox. No doxing. In fact, if y'all could remove that for me. I mean, he can be as shitty to me as he wants to be. Don't put her in timeout or anything. Just take the, yes, I agree. And see, this is what I'm saying. There are a few people that really like Sinner. I've seen, what's her name? Dove, Little Dove. She gets on quite well with him. Then I see a lot of, and I saw when stuff started in there last night or whenever it was, a lot of people left and a lot of people just went into the bushes because it's uncomfortable. Like I would never go into headlines and headstones true crime chat if he's there because he's going to say something nasty to me. So that's one less. I don't know if I unsubscribed or not. I don't think I did, but I just won't go in the chat. Yeah, no doxing. Because of Sinner. Yeah. Well, I tried to help you not be lost. I mean, it's pretty simple. So anyway, so they went on and did this. I'm kind of skipping through the Bash never gave me info. She would have given me Emmy's phone number. Why the fuck would I call? Yeah, that comes up in here. So anyway, Queen, and I think it was B. Tim, I think that girl, and someone else. Oh, Rowena. They were all stating their feelings. No one was being super disrespectful. They were giving their opinion, which they have the right to do. Well, apparently, and it was the first time I heard them have a long discussion about this. And it was all because no one cares about Sinner. People were concerned about, hey, I just saw, please help me Facebook, hey. They were concerned about Emmy. From this point forward, that won't be my concern anymore because of this live. In my opinion, Emmy kind of enables it, and I don't know, Emmy, I don't know anything but that. According to her and Sinner, she has a job. She has double masters. I don't know. She teaches math. She said that. And she seems to me to maybe have been sheltered a lot, and maybe Sinner's her bad boy or something. I don't even know that they have a relationship. As far as I know, they're friends. None of my business. So part of this was saying people were looking into his military records or wanting to, and going to look into his background. Let me tell you, Sinner, if you are on YouTube and you go around to chat rooms pissing people off, starting shit with people, they're going to look you up. So when I said it's already been done, I'm saying with confidence, it's already been done. Because, you should know one of the people you pissed off would definitely have looked you up. And they're very good at looking people up. So, and then that goes around in emails. As long as you don't dox someone. Okay, so put it into the hate is Aileen. She just okayed for me to say that. I care nothing about, I was worried about, he will do the same thing. Bash, I don't know anything past that and all the stuff that went on. I tuned out with all of that stuff. So I don't know. All I can speak on is Forgotten Whispers had a show the other night, and she kind of got into it. And then suddenly, headlines and headstones, video disappeared right in the middle of it. So many good people get underestimated on the streets for sure. Oh, for their skills, yes, Sab. But do not kid yourself. You might think they don't know, but they know. If you have a criminal record, say it's for theft, and you're running around calling people thieves, like people said, oh, I'm such a racist. This is no admission. I do not see myself. I have no hate. I have no ideologies. But I'm telling what people say because I had said that about Bullhorn and JLR, that I had no right to say that. And that's fine if that's what you think. So my point is, if you're running around calling people thieves and you're a thief, they're going to look you up. Just the way it goes. And so JLR didn't like me calling him a racist. He found the opportunity with autopsy photos and ran with it, and so did others. Okay. And by the way, my I'll put it in my description. My blog has been up for maybe a month and a half. So anybody can go read it. My name, you know, it's like for him, I don't understand why they both would lie about Aileen calling Sinner and Emmy's parents. I know, oh, Mama Bear. I had to laugh. Not laugh, but I thought, how weird that Sinner told you to eat a bag of dicks or something like that. And Emmy said, did you tell Mama Bear to eat a bag of dicks? That was wrong. Okay. All right. Trust and believe no one from my panel would say that to anyone. Okay, so are you still lost, Gina Marie? So this is their answer to Queen Bee and B Tim and everybody talking about Sinner and just everything I just told you. If you were still lost, maybe the chat can help you out. So here we go. And what I've done is I've just kind of clipped. It's easier on StreamYard to clip and record. He's always talking. Sinner's always talking about dick. Yeah. Guys get obsessed. Okay, so here we go. I first have to. Here we go. Is that right? Yes. Okay. And while I play this, I can kind of look at chat on my phone. So, and if I'm going to drop the link later, I'm going to try to get through this really fast. So, if someone in chat, hey, Pecan Pie, if someone in chat can answer your question, then save it and I'll answer it. So here we go.
Single puss, man. I'm never going to bow to any fucking YouTube gutter ass people, fucking clowns.
And I'm going to go back and forth with the slowing down because they have it on fast mode and you can't really understand what. Oh, Audacity's here. She's not here, but she was giving me times or helping me with the timestamp. That's why she's there. So I will go back and forth with the speed.
Can anyone tell me where Queen Bee works? Does she have a job or does she just grift off everything?
So can anyone tell me where Queen Bee works? That in itself is asking for someone to dox Queen. Although he gets really upset when Queen says she's going to look into, I don't know if she says she is or someone should. That's a dox, Sinner. As my dog snorts in the background. Oh, so you'll hear me sometimes.
We could do what we got to do here within an hour and a half and 2 hours, and they have to sit over there for 6 hours fucking pretending they're important.
Yeah, it's my fault. I mean, it's okay. I'm okay with it being my fault.
I mean, did Queen Bee graduate from boot camp? Was it Paris Island?
And Sinner has nothing interesting to say. I can say that after sitting through 4 hours of this and trying to condense it, he is just all insults. That's it. So does he have a channel? I'm not sure.
Or San Diego, because it's fucking.
Can y'all hear this? Okay. Can you hear what I'm playing? Hey, Running Bear, Steven Stamper. Okay, I hope you can hear it. Hey, Coco. Okay.
Wild for a YouTube grifter, a litigant whose only big accomplishment in life is being in a legal battle with a world famous YouTuber. She's talking shit about my Marine Corps service. The fuck out of here, lady. Little Timmy. You too, bitch.
Profound words. Profound.
Yeah, and it's my opinion that going after someone's military service is pretty low.
Yeah.
And to question whether or not, and it actually wasn't Queen or B. Tim, it was actually Heels.
Actually, it wasn't at all. It was never me, but we'll see.
Who was questioning your military service.
Oh, the most.
Hey, Lisa.
The forgiven racist. The big hails in the air, right? That lady.
It's like anything that said that pisses him off about me, this is his comeback.
Hails in the air. She doesn't.
Hiles. Yes, I am against Jews as well, according to Sinner.
Get an opinion because she's a fucking racist. If everyone wants me to just start my channel by reviewing her blog that she had in her open letter to Trayvon Martin's parents,
here we go.
I'd be happy to do that. Everyone already knows she's a racist. The fact that she's forgiven and so comfortable is the problem.
Okay. Hey, Sinner, if you're in the bushes, after I'm done, or we can even do a stream, let's go over my blog and that letter to Sabrina, and we'll go over your deep thoughts about it. Okay? It's a promise. Exactly right. Pecan Pie says, and sorry if you publicly talk about your military service, there are a lot of people that will look into it. I would say may, but they're called the Stolen Valor Community, and they are cutthroat. They will find out. Sinner, they will. I've seen it happen many times.
Oh, who is this? Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, there's a bunch of useless fucking slags in here.
Oh, and actually, you know what I'll do just to be,
Mystery.
Let's go to 20 minutes, shall we?
You're not on Andy's channel. You're on
B10, I don't know. He lied several times in this. I don't know if they have a hearing comprehension or just don't give a fuck problem, but many times.
My channel, silly goose. If you're gonna sit here and talk shit on me and be like, hug Emmy, that's just weird. But I mean, that's the intent. Emmy and I get along so well, and people think they could break up the happy buddies. It's not gonna happen. We just pay closer attention to how fucking shitty you are when you try to do it.
And I have hippie, and I still do.
Y'all are not gonna break up the happy buddies. Okay.
I mean, BHB needs to stop. She's still doing her fuck shit, and she's doing it like tenfold. And she continues to threaten people who are striking her for privacy and copyright violations.
Why is Queen Bee being struck for privacy and copyright violations? Is Queen in here? I didn't know that.
It's a big ass sloppy show.
Truth Seeker says I got judged for liking Sinner. Well, I'm clearly being judged too, but you know what?
I mean, I guess that's their tactic. I mean, none of them actually.
Can I really not slow this down? Oh, shit. Okay. I hope you can hear.
Yeah, decided to have a conversation with me. They're just like, let's just assassinate the school teacher with 2 master's degrees. Like, you.
And here he says, they just want to assassinate the teacher with 2 master's degrees. As if that would, shield you from criticism, I guess.
Dude, like, what? How does that make sense? So you're literally just talking shit on a Marine Corps veteran and a school teacher with 2 master's degrees just to for what? Like, does it like make you happy? You get excited about it?
Yeah.
Like, she's not worthy, for lack of better words. She's not worthy.
Okay.
Wild. Like, people are like, oh, they want her to hurt herself. Absolutely not. I mean, listen to the last 2 lives of Emmy and I on this channel, and you can hear me saying we don't want any harm brought to anyone. That's not what the fucking game is. We're not trying to break anyone down or any of that. I know that happens here, but that's not what we're doing.
Yes,
I mean,
as Amex says, anywho.
Yes, anywho.
So we are going to review just a part of Nanya. I have not pulled any body cam footage.
Okay, she has not. I don't know if she said she has not pulled the body cam footage, or Nanya said something about the body cam.
I only have those 2 reports.
She
says she only has the 2 reports.
Yes, and I mean, to acquire the body cam footage, fine. Like, of course, you could do that records request, but I mean, to use that, like they were accusing us to get that and make a live about it. No one ever said that. Never said that. That's exploitation. That's not it.
Well, I don't know why else you would get the body cam footage if you weren't going to. I mean, why would you? I don't know. You could be interested in it.
All what I do, and that's not at all what Emmy does. So again, it's just like, the character assassination by people that have no character.
Yes. You're welcome, Nanya. So I think we'll get started. The clip that I have is actually.
We're probably not going to be able to hear the clip because it goes so fast.
Cam footage, fine. Like, of course, you could do that records request, but I mean, to use that to, like, they were accusing us to going to get that and make it live about it. No one ever said that.
Putting it, I'm just going to say, Aileen, it was not a wellness check. See, he makes a lot of fun of me because the other night when I was going over that record, which I had just gotten, it wasn't that I can't read. It was because up until right at this moment, hey, Ellie and I were trying to figure out, was it a wellness check? Was it someone being nefarious? Did Betty call it in on her Google phone? She said in Hill's last live, she did say in the chat in my last live, I've got a screenshot. She said she was going to get the body cam footage.
Never said that. That's exploitation. That's not at all what I do, and that's not at all what Emmy does. So again, it's just like, it's like character assassination by people that have no character.
Yes. You're welcome, Nanya. So I think we'll get started. The clip that I have is actually, it's 3 different clips put together. So it's about 24 minutes. And so there will be, and I didn't.
That takes them almost 4 hours to go over.
Edit it at all because, like I said, I was really far behind. So there may be some parts where you see like the chat moving, and that's because it got stuck and I had to move it with my finger, or it might just sound choppy. The reason it's choppy is because when I was screen recording,
because they sped it up so fast, we probably won't be able to even understand.
I hit pause, waited until they, skipped over or whatever, and then started a new clip. So it's just like 3 clips together. So let me.
SoFlo said that you did say that you were going to get the body cam footage. I'm waiting for it. I don't think anybody has it.
Oh, okay. So you're waiting for it.
Yeah, I probably did say I was going to get it, but
yeah, I assume if you had it, you would have shared it with me. Yeah.
Petunia Petal. Are you the same as Petunia Picklebutt? What happened? Why don't you people leave Betty alone? Okay. This is not about Betty. This is about this. Anyway.
Yeah.
Stop reading the messages.
Yeah, the lady at the sheriff's office had asked about 911 calls, and I was like, no, I don't want that.
I would honestly just wonder. I mean, the only thing.
Why wouldn't you want the 911 call? Why the body cam? I think the 911 call would show more tone and sense of urgency to me, and the voice, but
thought it would be the first 10 seconds whenever, like.
Okay, again, this isn't about Betty, right?
They get someone that's going to be their little bitch or their little Cinny.
Oh God, okay.
I hope they understand that.
Queen, Aileen, no fighting in the chat. It derails everything, and just don't. So unfair to me to do it.
I'll be the thorn in their side.
All right, well, here we go. Oh, and one thing I do want to.
Oh my God. We tried to cut these down as much as possible.
Sinner actually watched it and then told me about it.
Yeah.
That is the farthest from the truth.
It's real funny.
Will be coming on a different.
Okay, what she's talking about now, I think, Forgotten Whispers was talking about, or she was playing these two, I think, talking about another live stream. Point being, she was just like in this one, they both were throwing things out there, or she was specifically, that weren't said. And so I said, and a couple of other people said, she probably was briefed on the video and didn't watch it. The day that the video came out, she was at school at her job and said she doesn't have time to listen to those things. And it was that same day. Anyway, that's what that
day.
Let it not be lost on anyone.
Really,
we're speaking of
this is kind of tedious, and maybe it's because I'm hearing it for like the 4th time, but we may go through it.
Be someone without a job, talking shit on a school teacher with 2 master's degrees.
Oh my God.
For no good reason.
Did y'all get it? The 2 master's degrees. In case anybody
jollies. And then allow her chat to go completely wild. While Tiny Tim sits up there and tries to regulate the
Whispers.
situation while she goes and has another shit. I think she shits 3 times during each 6-hour live.
Yeah, that was a good one. A good one. She shits 3 times. Okay.
Because she's not there.
Actually, he didn't really regulate this live.
Yeah, because he's a bitch.
Tim's a bitch. B. Tim's a bitch. That wasn't said in Queen Bees. That was said in Forgotten Whispers. They didn't say that. We did. That we didn't think, how the hell my voice got on here. I don't know what. Maybe I didn't turn the mic off. She watched it. Go ahead before I record. Oh, people are talking.
That's why I'm an actual man and you're a little a bunion rubber. You're the fish.
B. Tim is a bunion rubber and Sinner is a real man.
Rubber of Queen Bee's bunions.
Hey,
Shit's not cute for anyone except for you. You got a bunch of senior citizen women over.
Oh, Petunia says, this is what happens when you grow people, get jealous, and look at you sideways, unfortunately. Queen Bee has garnered a big following, so she's under fire. Are you, Petunia Petal Butt or whatever, throwing suspicion her way?
Cut out.
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
It got weird for a second.
I was just saying his claim to fame is rubbing Queen Bee's bunions and having a bunch of senior citizens super chat about how sexy he is. Like a bunch of like old ladies.
okay. So then he goes on to insult the audience. There are a bunch of old women doing what?
He's masturbating to him. That's his claim.
Masturbating to be 10. More Sinner. I don't know if it's comedy, whether he's trying to turn Emmy on. I don't know what he's doing now.
Fame. He's a loser. He's a fucking loser. And he would never talk to a real man that way. He's too comfortable around those bunions to get it right.
Tim's a loser, too comfortable around the bunions to fight with someone on the internet. Okay. All right.
And I'll say it again. He's like,
you're a bitch, B. Tim.
oh, he's so threatening. Sinners.
What we do with locals, we laugh at them.
Okay, yeah, see, it goes.
So he gets triggered, he gets funny as hell. Oh yeah, that's hilarious. So he's reaching the top, going over.
This is, I think I tried to slow it down.
Their house and all that shit. When you remember when he was going off? He was going off at it, he had to take him down. That shit was fucking hilarious.
He was like threatening me to fight me. He's like, you wanted to fight me? I'm like, bro, you're a local. I'm not gonna fight locals in the street. Go back to your pasture, fucking local.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
that's why I'm saying,
Because he
like,
wouldn't. Like some of us have never been punched in the face, and it shows. I mean, that's just what.
Yeah, I think is Sinner jealous? I just think his bro Mance is more with Glare, someone that he doesn't feel intellectually inferior to, and he is to Emmy by his own admission inferior brain-wise, but her being a woman trumps that. So that's how he's comfortable there.
It is.
I'm
In my opinion, allegedly.
sorry. Like, this is
Hey,
so.
Dee.
I don't even know. Like, it's to the point where it's so outrageous. It's comical.
Yeah, I mean, they're the biggest bullies on the block, and I've been saying it forever. And like, someone that feels comfortable trying to discredit someone's honorable military service and talk shit about a school teacher. That's who they are. That's who they've always been. But now they prove
A veteran and a school teacher. I could bore you for days with crime stories that involve veterans and school teachers. My daughter's a veteran. I don't have a school teacher that in my family I can think of, but I can relate to that. But yeah, you're not immune.
my point.
Here we go.
Don't get me started on that.
What artwork did you?
Stitching said, well, I reckon I'm a senior citizen. The thing that sucks with that, ageism, hypocrisy for people like Sinner. The seniors today were the real hippies. Yeah, not the pretend ones in front of badly painted pianos.
See, what is all this artwork? I've never seen his artwork.
Oh, it's terrible. That's fucking
Really?
terrible.
Oh
Yeah.
my
And then he
God.
tried to put a picture of himself up from like 1999.
Right, B. Tim? Myself included. B. Tim says, well, until today, I might have talked shit about Emmy last night. Right.
Fuck. I need to see his artwork. Is it
Somebody
better
doxed the fuck out of him. It wasn't me. I have no idea about who did it, but they doxed every living fuck out of him.
I need
Oh,
to see his
His
artwork.
dox has been circulating for a while, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So then he fucking put
Chronicles of the Shady, who also has a lot of prophetic things, she said. Get in that pasture with the sheep.
a picture out. Once his real pictures came out, he put a picture of himself out from like, from like 1990.
oh
No, the picture was from a year and a half ago.
Hey, I can't say anything about people putting old pictures out. Guilty.
Actually, the one that's half of my face is from like less than fucking a month ago. Dummies.
Good point, Stephen.
That's what I mean. What are they looking for? Why did little Timmy say, I need to see his artwork? I mean, I don't want
What kind of phone do you have? That's less than a month ago.
you fucking thinking about my artwork, you little weirdo. And never said that.
Well, when she said what she said,
I never said that going to Gina Diamond was transphobic.
Call me Frenchie Nut. You're correct. Just be careful. Nobody is above anyone. It's dangerous to put someone on a pedestal. Oh, we've seen it before. Yes, we have.
Those words were never spoken, and it's another fucking untruth and misinformation from Queen fucking Grift.
I missed.
Never happened. And my artwork, you little weirdo. And never said that.
well, when she said what she said,
I never said that going to Gina Diamond was transphobic. Those words were never spoken, and it's another fucking untruth and misinformation from Queen fucking Grift. Never happened.
I don't know if that was about Queen Grift. Did you say something about? So dumb.
I never said those words. I knew that Gina.
Sinner. So Queen Bee says your artwork sucks, my guy. Sorry, not sorry. My 4-year-old niece could do a better job. So
did fucked up things, and I knew the people were picking on her for different reasons.
And Chronicle says, this is on the screen. I have never heard anyone say I have a job so much as Timmy. I think even Emmy begs to differ here.
I saw the people that were picking on her because she was a trans person, because she's a trans person. I know who those people are. I didn't say that's why people have criticism of her. And that's an insane thing to say, and it's also grossly untrue.
said, you know, that brought that pissed a lot of people to fuck off.
Hey, Tiger Talks. I lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, no. Okay, Sab said, Heels, he called Tiger Talks transphobic. And you also? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but the guy
He doesn't put a lot of thought into what comes out of his mouth at one point, and I don't think I was able to get it. He said, cuckold is racist. If you call someone a cuck, it's racist. So,
joke, man. Gets mad all the time. He copies me. I mean, the motherfucker made himself a lemon. I'm like, bro, I was a tomato.
Oh,
How could I copy him? Like, what would I have to do? Like, I'm actually a real.
ugh. He's a real boy.
and Kit Kat, I'm sure you're listening. I thought I was being, you know, slick and unblocking you or blocking you and then unblocking you. I thought it would cancel out the timeout, but
I'm going to address that, Haley, in a minute.
clearly it doesn't. So
Yeah, I'm not in chat at all.
Ninth Live Sinner has been talking this trash about Queen Bee consistently for months.
Damn right.
And WADR
He admits it. Damn right. Damn right.
Emmy, I don't know what that means.
And so he thinks talking trash about Queen for months wouldn't run off Queen subs.
Do I?
Allowed
But you're
him
damn right.
to enter your panel. It was a matter of time before shots were fired back.
Yeah,
Shots have
that's
been
not what
fired
this
at
is.
me since
No,
Queen
no, no.
blocked me
No,
months
no,
ago.
no. Listen, asshole. These aren't shots. These aren't shots being fired at me. I'm describing them, and they're lying about us. There's a huge difference. They're not taking shots at me. They're lying.
They're lying about us, Emmy, you and I. People are firing shots at us.
They're saying Emmy's a substitute school teacher, and that I was never in the Marines.
Oh my God. Who's saying that? Stop it.
These people are
You got it now.
Ducking felonies, that's correct. It's not giving an opinion or whatever. I'm certainly not going to go in all that shit, but it says many people have forgotten the definition of racism. Well, it changes. The goalpost keeps moving. It still requires a belief of superiority, inferiority to a race. You can't come to that conclusion based off a single word that's ignorant or based on someone you do not. I'm not even going into it.
Well, and he's doing the same thing right now, or was 5 minutes ago in chat. Queen Bee is this. And
But I will 100% have anyone come up here and have a debate that they don't just do this. Wow, you're racist. Wow, you're racist.
she's trash. And you don't think, Emmy, that that's a reflection on you?
Right.
Also, I mean, doesn't a lolcow usually threaten other people with, like, on the internet with violence?
Here we go with the lol cow again. Let
No,
me
he's just
actually-
like he's so afraid of becoming like in contact with any kind of physical contact with someone he's talking mad shit on that he's just like, isn't this against the rules? Isn't there a safe place? Can I just snuggle next to this big stank ass bunion? Queen Bee, please.
The Bunyan joke, and he kind of, rearranged it. Was it funnier that time? No.
I don't feel safe. Sinner is violent. What a fucking pussy, man.
And why do we use pussy and dick to describe something gross or weak?
Chronicle says gangsta.
Yeah.
Well, she said gangster with a hard R, but I made
Comedy
it
team.
gangsta. Hey, Orion.
A cuck is a guy that feels inferior to everyone, so he comes out like he puts on an act of superiority. Kind of sinner would be a cuck.
How's it going?
I officially, I'm gonna make this statement right now. Tiny Tim, I have revoked your man card. You are again a boy. Go sit down and shut the fuck up.
Like that. A cuck would do. Calling grown men that he's never met, boys, and flexes his will muscle at him. Fake bravado, that's correct.
You went past it.
Oh, so
Where
we're
did that
talking.
comment go? Oh, here.
It's at 1:30 right now.
That's
Yeah, that was
More
audacity.
power to you, in my opinion.
Sorry.
Exactly.
If you want to keep going with that, that's fine. But you know what? Keep that same energy
That's right, Zab. Tiptoe through the tulip.
because I'm going to. Well, today,
Yeah.
it popped off today, and she's not happy about it. Well, you know what? Get used to it because it ain't gonna stop for a while now. You want to?
Fuck around and find out.
So it's not gonna stop for a
I
while.
decided to pop off. What am I?
Wait. Oh, damn. Did I go past it?
Yeah, it's my fault. I mean, it's okay.
Damn it.
He's a loser. He's a fucking loser. And he would never talk to a real man.
Going with that, that's fine. But you know what? Keep that same energy because I'm going to. Well, today,
Yeah.
it popped off today, and she's not happy about it. Well, you know what? Get
Wait. Okay, so Emmy has jokes too. Wait on it. Wait. Here it goes.
used to it because it ain't gonna stop for a while now. You want to?
So it's not gonna stop for a while.
I decided to pop off. What am I? A champagne bottle? A cork?
Oh, God. I wish I had Betty's soundboard. I would do that. The clapping and whatever it is.
No, that's the thing. She has this presumed authority. Like if they say it's okay to do this, then everyone's like, it's okay to do this. She has no authority here. She's not pushing any fear. She's not a ruler. She's not important.
Why does anybody think? I mean, that's so funny to me.
I mean, you have to have far better credentials for me to even.
You have to have far better credentials. Not sure what that word means. But Queen Bee, you need some credentials.
No, I was
And
super.
that's the
I
thing.
mean,
I would have realized if you had spoken badly of her, but it didn't happen.
Oh,
Exactly. Because it's called respect.
Emmy, your little side chick talks bad about her all over the place. So some people see it as the same thing, you know?
You don't have to like somebody, but you can still respect them.
Here you go, sinner. We don't have to like each other, but you have to respect me. I'm kidding.
I started talking shit about like Emmy. And Queen didn't
Yeah, Stargazer, he basically said the same thing, but there's a couple of points in here I just wanted to get to.
And Queen was just talking about something like, I'm talking shit, massive shit about Emmy. I'm just making it. I'm like, oh, she's terrible, whatever. And Queen's like, so what about those Knicks? What about you know? Just talks about random shit. It would look, you know, what I mean, that's what's happening. So you're sitting there and you're like just letting him talk shit constantly, and it's just fucking ridiculous. And he says, I don't hate Queen Bee. Yeah, absolutely. Stop fucking lying. You absolutely hate that woman. She donated.
She's honest.
You're obsessed and you hate that woman. It's fucking weird at this point. It's fucking weird.
And I'm in there and he says, and Shields in here, you're a bad person. I don't recall ever.
Yeah. While I was in this chat that was going on, he pops off in there. You're a bad person. Okay.
Eating sinner, but
it is so weird. Like, listen what he's saying. And Emmy lets him do this and lets him do that. Bitch, this is a channel that we share together. It's me. I'm the lemon, you dumb bastard. I had no idea that you like tomatoes and how that you correlated that, but I'm the lemon.
I don't even know where he's going with that. So I got a tomato and a lemon and a cupcake.
Lemon.
Do you know how long it's been? Does anyone allow, I don't know. Maybe Cupcake is fine with her.
She's the cupcake. I think at this point I'm just a little face logo. But I mean, I don't understand. Like,
I know AB used to call Tiffany sugar tits, and it made me nuts. So Cupcake's inappropriate.
Doesn't tell me what to do. She doesn't tell me who I can talk to. Existence. Anyone with beliefs like she has it's not on my radar. And I avoided it because I loved her channel before I found this out. It was my favorite clip channel. But nope, as soon as I read that, I'm an educated man, and I was like, nope, this means that 1 and 1 will always equal 2. I don't fuck with her. I mean, it's up to you. If you can
see, it just paid off. Him going with the double master and math teacher.
Sympathize with racist shit, then that's up to you. And I'm also not gonna fuck with you. That's just my own personal constitution. So that's where I stand with that woman. And anything she has to say, it falls on deaf ears because I have no respect for anything like she has in the way of opinions of anything.
Okay.
And Christy said, I didn't know Queen had like
what I find so odd, not odd, but my first experience with Cupcake and Lemon was she lets him say everything. Like she's the one wanting to go over this, but she just lets him rattle off with nothing, the same thing. And she really doesn't say anything. So she can come away saying, well, I didn't say anything.
Totally forgotten the whole blog racism thing and welcomes this woman. I don't watch Queen. And to go along with that, I know they say, you shouldn't go real life, you shouldn't dox, da-da-da-da. Well, interestingly enough, I was, obviously I was screen recording yesterday, and good old Blank Screen is one of their mods. So
Blank Screen is not one of my mods. I don't think Rowena has Blank Screen as a mod. Maybe Queen does, but I don't know. I haven't noticed. I haven't seen Blank Screen around except on his live, but I don't know what that has to do with anything.
If your chat and your panel and your mods are a reflection of you, I mean,
Yeah, they're garbage. They're absolute garbage. I mean, they're,
So B10, that little boy, just tells me blank screen is not a mod for him, for Queen. So don't know who you were talking about.
they're lying to everybody. And like, it's not that everyone's, all these people are big suckers. Everyone wants to stand near the warmest fire. And, that disgusting shit that occurs on Queen Bee's panel daily when they're picking people apart.
What are they lying about? I haven't heard you point out a lie yet.
Not knowing anything about the cases they're talking about. I mean, it's fucking embarrassing. It's so bad.
Okay, see, this is a mistake a lot of people make. Hey, Kara. Hey, Annie. Queen Bee's not true crime. I'm not true crime. Blank screen is not true crime. I don't think. Who else would be true crime? Nobody's true crime right now, to be honest. Burden of proof, nonsense. Who else? I'm not trying to leave anybody out. I'm just not thinking. But yeah, Queen Bee's not true crime.
I only watch because there's so many good people there in the chat and like they're all supporting it. So
You have to think of Queen Bee, and this is how I've always thought of it, as like the watering hole, like where everybody comes from all the different channels. And it used to be even better that way when people weren't trying to tell their subs where they could and couldn't go. It was like crazy. Got a little bit of everything. Now it's all bullshit. I mean, now she still gets, a very good amount, but now you've just got people uncomfortable and other people that like Sinner that, if you have a thin skin, it's probably not the place for you.
like, for me, fuck them all. That's my opinion. And they feel that way about me. Cool. At least we agree on something.
and Kenda, thank you for also this comment. After I heard Heel's attempt to read a
Right. The Hive. Okay, bitch. The Hive dive bar. That's right. Okay. Look, here she gets.
document and couldn't interpret anything. I was, oh hell no, took her over an hour to read a 2 to 3 page doc. And there were some people who actually did comment, because I have now, because of all of the fuckery with BHB, all of my comments are held for review.
No, that is absolutely incorrect. None of your comments were held for review. None. So unless they don't show up somewhere, if the moderators held them for review, I don't know. But once you get held for review, and I don't know how that happens, then I think it's almost like there's a target on your back in a particular chat for that to come up all the time. And it's a pain in the ass for moderators.
Unless it's a community post.
Sorry, I
And-
just got. Yeah, they're garbage. They're absolute garbage. I mean, they're lying to everybody. And like, it's not that every.
Hey, Lutines, heels or be me, and refuse to join the Dragon Channel. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they were dragged.
Everyone's, all these people are big suckers. Everyone wants to stand near the warmest fire. And, that disgusting shit that occurs on Queen Bee's.
I mean, Sinner is. I mean, to drag, you would have to have, like, you would see drag marks, and he hasn't left any drag marks that I've seen yet.
Panel daily when they're picking people apart, not knowing anything about the cases they're talking about. I mean, it's fucking embarrassing. It's so bad. I only watch because there's so many good people there in the chat and like they're all supporting it. So like for me, fuck them all. That's my opinion. And they feel that.
Clear. So many good people in chat, but to me, fuck them all. Don't know why, but fuck all y'all.
That way about me, cool. At least we agree on something.
And Kenda, thank you for
In Kenda, I've never seen in Kenda, but anyway, after I heard Heel's attempt to read a document and couldn't get interpret anything, and your comments, one of them, I was, oh hell no. Took her over an hour to read 2 to 3 pages. I'm slow. What can I say?
or also this
Ellie.
comment. After I heard Heel's attempt to read a document and couldn't interpret anything, I was, oh hell no, took her over an hour to read a 2 to 3 page doc. And there were some people who actually did comment, because I have now, because of all of the fuckery with BHB, all of my comments are held for review.
Did we just?
Unless it's a community post.
Sorry, I just got. Sorry.
Take it.
No, go for it. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's not on purpose.
I don't know
They were
what's
saying that
going
I
on.
was being mean to Heels in her chat because she wasn't getting the document. And all I said,
I don't know. I can't imagine your version of mean, but I didn't think you were being mean. I think people said you and Sinner were being rude. Well, I timed Sinner out and then banned his other hat. But I just saw you talking. I saw you say, but you know what the redacted name was. And I said, would it make a difference in trying to figure it out, not interpret, trying to figure out who made the report. So,
was you're
and I just didn't see you being rude.
reading too much into it. That's what I said because it was
Yeah.
true. It was taken at face value.
And what was the face value? Have you figured that out yet? That someone named Petunia Picklebutt that's now spread emails everywhere and told me I was in this chat like, I don't even like I was the black equivalent to Queen Bee. I don't fucking know. I don't remember what she said. She just doesn't seem like, she seems like she would have come forth the next day, or maybe Betty could have called her the next day, but nothing like that happened. They wait till 10 days later, and then suddenly Betty's calling her, and then Picklebutt all over the place, sending out private emails. And yeah, how did you read that at face value, dear?
What they're doing is they're lumping us together because they know that we're homies. You know what I mean? They know that we ride together on YouTube. So, and I'm surprised at Heels. Like she hasn't come at me for a long time. I thought we agreed just to ignore each other. But the second she starts talking shit, I'm going to remind everyone why she was canceled.
Dude, what in the fuck are you talking about? I came in the chat where you are. I said, what is the difference in you blaming Queen's panel and someone else blaming saying you're responsible for your panel? Didn't say a fucking word to you. And you said something about racist and then how I'm a bad person and I'm coming after you. Then I went, because I hadn't been to Queen's. I didn't know what was going on. Popped over to Queen's channel after you said what you said, because what's the point? And said, hey, they're over there. What are they talking about? So it was explained to me. I did not come after you. Okay.
Canceled just a few months ago because she has hate in her heart. So when she comes at me, it's not even like, you know, if I call her the C word, right? It's not like I'm just.
I didn't even know he called me the C word. I didn't even know that. No, go away. Okay.
Discrediting women. I'm just discrediting someone who I perceive as a shitty fucking person. It's got nothing to do with her being a woman or an elderly person or whatever is wrong with her that makes her have that.
Okay. I wasn't even calling her that because she was a woman or an elderly person or someone with something wrong with them. Wait, I got to hear that again. Because you got to hear that one more time. One more time.
Because it was true. It was taken at face value.
Like, what they're doing is they're lumping us together because they know that we're homies.
Homies.
You know what I mean? They know that we ride together on YouTube. So, and I'm surprised at Heels. Like she hasn't come at me for a long time. I thought we agreed just to ignore each other. But the second she starts talking shit, I'm going to remind everyone why she was canceled just a few months ago because she has hate in her heart.
Right.
So when she comes at me, it's not even like, you know, if I call her the C word, right? It's not like I'm discrediting women. I'm just discrediting someone who I perceive as a shitty fucking person. It's got nothing to do with her being a woman or an elderly person or whatever is wrong with her that makes her.
Oh my God. So those things are wrong. Or does it have anything to do with those things that are wrong? He just hates me. Okay. Okay. And
have
you're
that
very
much hate
right.
in her brain, but like I'm not with it. It's just that simple. And if she wants to go, we can go. I could just.
Okay. And Chronicles, of course, has to. I bet they're besties. Chronicles says she harassed Kendrick's mom so bad. That is not okay. Okay. All right. Chronicles, again, wrong.
Share with everyone. I thought everyone had already seen it.
Blue Team says, you know, Hills, how these streets are. I have favorite channels, so many can't afford to join them all, but lurked here a long time. I appreciate it. Uh, Queen says, laugh my ass off. Not homies on the tubes. Well, it's a good thing. The feeling is mutual. Chronicles of the Shady. Back in the drama doing what she found a home. I mean, good for her. Good for her. She harassed Kendrick's mom so bad. That is not a... What am I doing here? Chronicles cannot get that out of her head. Okay.
Entire life.
I must
Like-
have been talking. Okay, this is... I didn't even think about Sinner. Didn't think about Gina. Then one day I'm minding my business. Hey, Grandma Jerry, you elderly woman with no bunions. And it goes against you if you're not well. Okay. But anyway, so I think I got some of this that didn't have anything to do with anything. Is this it?
Why don't you get off my Twitter, you weirdo?
Yeah.
And
So this is where somebody sent this to me. I didn't know Gina, and I don't keep up with Gina or a Sinner. And here's what I heard.
what I was saying about heels is inquiring minds really want to know heels. Why the fuck you always look at my Twitter? Like, if it's so gross and raunchy and whatever, like, I'm sorry you've only ever done missionary position with one person in your entire life. Like,
Any surprise that that was Sinner's new best friend?
I can't relate. I'm not a basic bitch like that.
Okay, I
Plus,
need my
people actually want to fuck me
to
heels,
take
and I know
out-
you can't relate to that. So,
Let me do it.
why don't you get
Well,
off my Twitter,
I might not do it
you
right.
weirdo, and mind your own fucking business. Go take sensitivity training.
Because that is probably...
Yeah, I did have a lot of good things. In fact, I didn't jump on the racist bandwagon. I was sticking up for heels. Yeah,
I
you're
don't
fucking
know.
welcome,
Okay,
cuntbag.
that's right.
You're fucking welcome. Please, for the love of God, go to Twitter and get some dick.
Okay, that's why I get my dick at Twitter.
Well, see, when I first met her, she was a cunt, and then I started to like her because she was nice to me one time, and that was
Gina, when you first met me, was in Queen's chat when everybody welcomed you. That's when you first... Oh, no, before that, I offered to pay for your dad's ashes or whatever it was.
enough to like, because I have borderline personality disorder, and if you're
What a cunt.
nice to me, I'm in love with you. Like, that's just how it works. I'm being honest. So it meant a lot to me, and she seemed to come around, and she even said she had a lot of respect for me because I didn't turn on her. Well, guess what? I talked to Sinner, and I do actually believe him, and I'm not going to go look at the receipts, and I do believe you're racist. So you want to play a game? Well, that's the game.
That I was going to, and I figured out on
After that was sent to me, I was really pissed off because I thought, wow, why would you do... I mean, like, are you on a mission with Chronicles? Because I can tear apart every one of our community posts, which I thought I was going to do many times, but I haven't yet. But yeah. So you're going to convince Gina? Okay.
on YouTube, you can actually have an auction, so long as
You
it
can
goes
convince Gina of anything if you be her friend.
to a charity. So I was thinking about like picking a charity that you would absolutely
And-
hate, you know, like NAACP or something that
Nothing against Gina. She said it herself.
he would just make her really angry, you know, and then auction it off right here on YouTube.
Who's
sometime.
picking fights
But
again?
I got to finish it first. But yes, I have considered that. I like that idea.
Is he a trigger? What's going on with that little
Yeah,
guy?
he definitely is. That's fucking hilarious.
Little man, what's wrong, you dude?
Yeah, Easter Bunny, that's a good question. I don't know what exactly the primary thing that started yesterday's back and forth, but I know it had been brewing for over at the Hive. So Keister Bunny says, Heels, why are they picking fights again? Sounds like the schoolyard. Hit the afternoon lull. Yeah. Well, there hasn't been a lot of drama. So maybe. But, you know, Simmer, I think this is good because, like I said, I might still be taking up for Emmy, but no.
Hey, come get you some. I said, well, first of all, we don't want any. That's the thing.
Yeah, we don't want like trash downstairs. Go back, Oscar. Go back to your trash.
You gotta fucking, and that artwork sucks. It looks terrible. Just so you know, it looks like
Yeah,
shit.
Queen held her tongue a long time.
Like dog shit wiped across the board.
Oh, my bad. I had misspoke when I earlier to her. I just thought she said like shit smeared across it. She
Dog
said
shit.
dog shit.
Oh,
Didn't realize
that's cool.
there was a
I mean, I've had gallery owners with 6 degrees and 30 years of experience tell me the same thing. But I had the next
Okay, so remember that. He had gallery owners with degrees, whatever, tell him his paintings look like dog shit spread across them. Okay? Keep that in mind.
gallery allow me to show that shit smear, and that's how I buy sandwiches to sustain my life. How is it again? The queen bee sustains her life. What does she do for a living?
And
You
I
know,
mean, does she even have a high school diploma?
They can make an art gallery in a homeless encampment. You just call it an art gallery. I've not seen I've seen a piano. It's pretty cool, but
Let alone an art degree to criticize art? Does she even understand what contemporary art is? She doesn't. I mean, trick question. She doesn't know anything. She's a loudmouth asshole that just collects money on YouTube. It's called YouTube welfare. It's amazing. People can do it.
Collects money on YouTube. YouTube welfare. I thought I misunderstood that before, but that's what he's saying. A creator is someone who collects money on YouTube, and that makes them collecting YouTube welfare. Just so young.
Someone said earlier in the chat, I thought you needed to ask for money to be a lolcow. I didn't even know what a...
No, look, Stevie said Queen Bee critiques art for a living. Hey, Ninny.
lolcow was until he just called me that today.
You didn't?
Not on panel, in the chat.
Oh, Chronicles asked, have these people had real problems in life? Chronicles. Girl.
Yeah,
The
fuck that.
biggest BHB simps there was. She
Oh,
was
yeah.
doing research for BHB. She was getting her stories. She was defending BHB to the death.
Who?
And now she is in Queen Bee's doing the exact same thing, only for Queen and not BHB. And she talks a lot of shit about me, which is interesting because I used to call her out.
Are they talking about Samantha? Because I think Samantha's something. Bruinhouse says, you think with his education that he'd be able to do more than street art. Does he do like graffiti kind of stuff? Oh, that's right. Samantha, just Samantha. Okay.
Ow. When she was in these chats, lurking around, she was still doing research for BHB. And now she's in these lives. Get out of here.
Yeah, there's a couple people that are just, I see them in chats that have nothing to do with drama or crama or true crime or anything. And they're just in there. I mean, they used to be familiar faces, but they're just over there talking about Sinner's the worst thing that ever happened to Emmy, and like everywhere they go.
Why are you concerned about just Samantha? I mean, now they're going to go through chat.
Oh, this is their, I'm like, holy fuck, this person cannot like stop thinking about me, and that freaks me out. I don't think about you guys that way.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I think of Emmy that way, but in general, just people in chat and people
You think about Emmy what way?
I conversate with, I don't, it's so weird, man. Like,
I
get
don't
it.
know.
I don't get it.
I don't know, just Samantha. But I heard somebody, I think it was Audacity, that told me that's who they were talking about.
And Nisi, I am trying to find your other comment as well, but I saw this one. Some people are on YouTube 24/7 and others have a life and don't always know what's going on. Amen. And I wanted to read your other comment.
Who? Nisi?
Oh, here it is. Where'd it go? I just saw it.
Oh.
So now why are we back to that again? How do they know if someone called your parents' house or not? You've always been straight up. I don't know why you would lie about something like that. Thank you. Because I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to, talk receipts. I'm not going to.
I don't know who first came out with someone called Emmy's house. Was it Emmy or someone else? Because if you come out and say someone called my mom or dad, and someone says prove it, that ball is in your court, and you need to respond with receipts, because that's a pretty big accusation. I don't know who said it first.
To disclose the text that my dad sent me to appease them, because again, it's none of their fucking business.
Right, Running Bear, I've seen that.
My parents have nothing to do with this. They know I have a YouTube channel, but my mom always says I don't understand all that stuff, and she's right. She doesn't get it. And someone did call my parents, and I played voices for them. Well, my dad, because he's the one.
Emmy, I know that makes you feel important or victimized or whatever. Many people, it's all part of YouTube. When you start doing reactions to people like BHB, who knows people like JLR and other people, ask Crude AF what happens. Ask him what happens to other family members. So if all you got was a phone call, you're lucky. But what that would tell me, if I were that concerned, is maybe stop.
One who answered. I know exactly who it was. And that person knows exactly who they are. And they're a fucking liar. So it's the same person who now claims it was just
Yeah, see, now you're just going too far. If you know who it is, just like you took the name off of the report. Okay. I think Blake's screen must have, I don't know, left the name on. I don't know. It looks like you're the redacting that you do. But yeah, who was it? You need to warn the rest of us. Make your story solid.
Troll move. They didn't really drive to New York to try to, quote, hunt me down. There's a tattletale now? Oh, kind of like someone who was just in our chat who's over there. They were mean to me.
I mean, just the fact that she's allowed to be up there speaking like she has some authority on something. There, there's 1,000 people that are going to listen to that garbage and think she's someone important when she's actually a hateful person. Like, and no one that anyone should take advice from.
I don't know who he's talking about right there. Maybe me, maybe Queen. It's not an advice column. It's entertainment.
Talking about me, saying exactly what I just said. Because when I say something, I typically mean it. And I'll say it right to their face. Like, it's not like I would be like, oh my God, I have to sit my Frappuccino down and pretend my shoelace is untied.
Timmy.
Fuck out of here.
Boy.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, Rowena, they called you Sowena, I think.
All right, sorry about that.
They had some stuff to say.
Around the block.
Nothing important.
Well, it really makes me fucking wonder if it's actually, you know.
The only person that said, well, but see, here's the thing, Mona. You're saying the only person that said that was Aileen, but okay, we shouldn't have to guess. Just tell us who did it. Who called? How do you know? Does any board of education, I don't know if they do or not. It's not my business.
Bash, what?
And get checked.
Queen Bee even knew how about to get checked. Shut your pussy ass up, bro. This is hilarious. This kid.
Doesn't he realize most people already know who he is? They're just not going to say it. You know what I mean? Like, don't think that you're.
Here, let me correct this. Yeah, no, Laura doesn't call me out. She's just fucking obsessed as fuck. And she rides my ass.
Hi,
off.
Lizzie.
I mean,
Time out. Hold on.
she does love Queen.
Hold on. Tim is obsessed with Laura so much. I mean, obviously, he's a weird little weirdo, in my opinion. But like,
Weird little weirdo.
he talks about Laura. He talks about how I talk about women. The shit that he said about Laura, it's just
God, he must spend every waking moment reviewing Queen Bee's lives.
chain. And also, he focuses on the same person. It's not even, he's just obsessed.
Mama Bear, she is. This showed me how condescending, which is fine. Be condescending. I can be condescending.
Probably has a little Laura tattoo on his
It's not surprising when I am.
little porcelain skin. Punk.
Oh, so he pulled a morbid?
Oh, he's obsessed with Laura. And he's like, oh, Sinner shouldn't talk about women. This dude, it's like,
I know.
I would love to see him try.
Rowena says, what's funny is he thinks I'm slow and I've got more professional initials behind my. Yeah, he said, and I don't think we could find it, but he said, some of these people haven't ever been on an airplane. Really? What year does this guy live in? Like, that says more about him than it does about anybody else. Like, wow. Like 50 years ago, that might have been a novelty.
Trying to fucking talk to an actual woman in real life.
Weird little weirdo. Yeah, Rowena.
I guarantee you, she really don't.
I said, Laura, come back over here and hang out with me. Come be my friend. She comes jump right over. Oh, I'll be right there. I'll be right there, Queen Bee. I'll be your friend.
And she says she puts a Y in Ann because, and she says kitten because she's from New York. So the culture, I guess, is why.
We know it's true.
God damn.
We know it's
Sitting up and don't come and knocking to the bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang.
my daughter was flying alone at like, I think 7 was the first time.
How's he going to check it? How's he going to check you?
He ain't gonna check shit.
Right, I was gonna say, fuck, you can't even check. Let me.
You obviously Billy Madison. At the end, the guy is like checking off his list.
Okay, thanks, Audacity.
You know what I mean? When he says Billy Madison, at the end, he shoots the guy and he puts the lipstick on. That's a
But it won't be 239 on this because it would be on the other one. This is what we recorded today.
that's what it reminds me of. That guy checking off a little list. Okay.
I
What was
like my
that?
Oscar reference better. Than
Listen, there's like like actual children just sitting there. Come on, man. Again, fuck out of here.
Your turn, Nick. Nick's in here. Yeah, they had to have escorts, like the stewardesses, I guess.
I'm glad, Cheese, that you said that because I was like, what is happening?
That's it. This is the men's department of Queen Bee's panel. Fucking
Recording.
Monster.
I have to have a contest.
I don't know. He keeps saying I'm a scam, but I wonder if he's a scam. I wonder if he didn't this whole shit with the army and shit. I'm about to look into that.
Oh,
Y'all heard who said that. At the beginning when I'm not trying to neener, you said it, Queen. At the beginning she says that was Heels that said that.
here we go.
she's gonna look. She's gonna look into my private information. What are you gonna do with that? Go ahead, girl. I'd fucking say more. Say more.
And this isn't the first time that.
No, what she just said. No, that's what she said. I'm gonna look into that. That's what she does. She looks into people. I'm gonna look into that.
She doesn't. Or, I mean, she might. I don't know. But God, Google. It is not that hard. Once someone knows your name, and trust me, there are people that know your name because you pissed off the right people. Like JLR probably has your. I mean, if he had a reason to, I don't know if he's even noticed you. But yeah, he will know your friend's name at boot camp.
I'm gonna look into that.
Oh, that's so old. That's so old.
Your biggest accomplishment is like the first time you bought a full carton of cigarettes and stopped buying them
Newports? Let me guess.
by the pack on someone else's dollar.
Right. She said you said she was derailed, but it was someone in the chat.
Fuck out of here. You're gonna look into my military background. What would encourage you to do that, you fucking psychopath? Let me guess. Ego. You think it's your business. You think you're privy to it, right? That's what's wrong with you.
I like my Oscar reference better than Trash Monster.
I have to have a contest.
I don't know. He keeps saying I'm a scam, but I wonder if he's a scam. I wonder if he didn't this whole shit with the army and shit. I'm about to look into that.
No, don't do that.
Because I want to know if that's a scam.
Well, people already have. They're just not going to put it out there. I mean.
Okay.
Oh, people already have, like you.
Oh,
see, that's what they do.
That was where Emmy and I. It was over. That was my last straw with Emmy. Oh, it was you? Have I ever doxed anyone, Emmy, in the last 10 years that you know of? And I don't consider what I did in true crime, even up until now, doxing. If it's even JLR, it's all on the internet. If you're anonymous, I part ways on that because, you shouldn't be fucking with anonymous people. But there are people that do, and they will find you. And I don't give a fuck. But Sinner, I do kind of know. I mean, I just kind of know, but until I give that to someone, it's not doxing. And don't worry, I'm not going to. It pretty much seems like they have it.
I mean, obviously, that's insane. That people already have my military record, but they're not going to put it out there.
Why are you so worried about your military record? Why? I don't understand. 8 years in the Marine Corps? Why are you worried about it?
Fucking come on. Does everyone see what I see? This is what's wrong with.
Why do you care? Are you embarrassed? That's insane, really.
Queen Bee and Betty. They're the.
Wow.
I like my Oscar reference better than Trash Monster.
I have to have a contest.
I don't know. He keeps saying I'm a scam, but I wonder if he's a scam. I wonder if he didn't this whole shit with the army and shit. I'm about to look into that.
No, don't do that.
Because Because I want to know if that's a scam.
Well,
Yeah.
people
And Jim goes, no,
already have. They're just not.
it's very hard. I don't know why she keeps playing the same thing. They're very hard to, I think. I've never looked up anyone's records for service, so I don't know, but I'm told it's hard to find them. So, unless some people have no like, I don't think my daughter could. She maybe could. I've never asked her.
Not going to put it out there. You know, I mean,
Okay.
Oh, people already have, like you.
See, that's what they do.
It's what we do.
I mean, obviously, that's insane. That people already have my military record, but they're not going to put it out there. Fucking come on.
Oh, really?
Does everyone see what I see? This is what's wrong with Queen.
Kelsey says, I tried to warn Emmy about a sub, and I know that same sub was looking into Sinner's background, but who am I? She's going to believe. I think Emmy was probably very sheltered. This is her bad boy, and she looks really, really smart to him. And it's like, you know, do you ever notice like some really pretty women have really like not very attractive boyfriends or husbands? And it's kind of like a worship thing. Like he'll always worship her because he's not better looking than she is. I don't know that that's true. It's just an observation from the beginning stages, which there won't be any other stages because it's boring. I'm just saying.
B and Betty, they're the same type of people with the same friends in the same cell phones. Fuck all of them.
Okay.
Go ahead. Look up my military records.
Okay.
Go for it. How fucking bizarre is that?
It's bizarre.
You unemployed piece of shit.
But you keep using it as if it's something you hold above other people. Like you're better than someone else because you have a military background. Emmy's better than, God, all of us that don't have 2 masters. But that's a great accomplishment. But, you know, don't hold it up unless you want to hold it up. That's true.
Right.
Yeah, but don't do that shit. Don't
Well, yeah, I mean, I am still $1 serious.
Yeah, but don't do that shit.
Oh.
well, you just don't tell anybody. I mean, no one's telling you.
God, how many times?
77 for a full fucking year. So Hills and Ayers excuse me, I'm chewing.
What?
Hills and Ayers confused. That doesn't make sense. What do you mean? It's the actual fucking truth. I mean, if the truth doesn't make sense to these people, then who am I arguing with? They don't have the mental capacity to understand.
Not real sure what that was. I think I cut it.
So
It's like,
No.
no. Like,
I don't mind, whatever it is.
no, that's
You
all.
still-
Sorry.
Oh, you're done? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Go for it.
Okay, so I do think I know maybe what that was the whole thing with him saying that Queen did. He is sure Queen sent Aileen to fucking Savannah, which I guess everybody but Sinner knows that. Okay,
where the fuck have you been? You've heard me talk about true crime cases. You heard me talk about multiple true crime cases. I'm not the most to drama.
okay.
The first time I saw him was in Emmy's chat when all that went down with Bash. And
Oh, that's an
No.
absolute lie. I used to super chat Hills all the time. All the time. I used to leave comments about how much her theme song was stuck in my head.
Okay, did y'all hear that? Sinner used to super chat me all the time. Okay. What's wrong with that picture? Who can tell me what's wrong with that picture? 50 cents to the first one that gets it right. Sinner used to super chat me. That's how much he liked me. What's wrong with that picture? Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, you cheated. Audacity. You cheated. That's it. I've never been monetized. So who's the liar face?
Until I read those blogs and found out she was racist and hateful inside.
Oh, you
I used to be her biggest fan.
I guarantee you did not. But we'll go with it. You can lie.
She knew exactly why. See, this is crazy. This is what true asshole, this is what real evil people do. They try to rewrite history. Nah, bitch. It's crazy that they're even making.
Oh my God, that is so fucking funny. I'm rewriting history, but you used to super chat me. Okay.
Fish it up. Pitch effort. She needs that help. She's gonna get it.
That is so funny.
That's how I feel. Shady.
Shady. Shady.
Can't tell me that she didn't talk to y'all the same fucking way she talked to me.
Well, that's your son.
Oh, Brittany says Mel is where she knows it from. He didn't act that way over there.
Hell no, I guarantee you, you're not that way around there.
No.
I guarantee you.
No.
Yeah, he
Mel
it
doesn't do
didn't.
drama.
He was in. I've been a member of Icamels for a while. I don't remember seeing Center over there. I don't know why I would or wouldn't notice him, but I don't remember. He didn't stand out, I guess.
No, because they're respectable people on Ike Mel's channel.
Yes.
And on your channel, you're not respectable people, Queen, at all. None of you.
Who said anybody wanted to be respectable? What's your deal with respectable? Anyway.
All the respectable people left. Haven't you noticed? They're dropping like flies.
Okay. They all went over to Glares. Yeah, I'm wondering, was he like, or is he net zero or whatever that is?
Fuck no.
Oh, no.
He wouldn't put up with that bullshit anyways. Ain't no fucking way he'd put up with that.
No.
I don't want to see your channel go down either, Mystery, but you know, she's in a pickle with him. I mean,
Uh-oh. I said
Again,
pickle.
why do you care?
I don't anymore.
This is when they
If
threaten
I'm
your
okay
channel.
with what's going on,
No.
then I'm okay with what's going on. Like I was mean to you, so you had to go over to Queen's panel and say I was mean to you. So why?
I went over to Queen's panel and said you were mean to me. I didn't think you were mean to me, Emmy. In fact, you gave me props for asking a question. So I don't know why you think I ran up. Whatever. If that's what you want to believe, you scared me, bully.
Why do you care about my channel?
I don't anymore.
You all were
honey.
saying I was too obsessed with BHB. That
I never once said you were too obsessed with BHB. Never. God, how would I say that about someone? I have how many? Like 70 something. Oh no, 167. Okay, it's not about 170 BHB videos, albeit under 3 minutes, most of them. But I don't spend an hour stopping every 5 seconds. That might be obsessive, but I've never said you were obsessed. I might have said it's a little obsessive for anyone to do that. You can't find something wrong with everything Betty says. Almost everything.
No, I'm obsessed. It's not
I
healthy.
never said you were obsessed. Stop it.
And now that I'm doing other things, oh, she's in a pickle.
Well, yeah, the second.
How sheltered do you have to be? I mean, oh my God. I'm just sitting back here going, now she's in a pickle because I'm paying all kinds of attention to Emmy. Emmy, the truth is, I go into Forgotten Whispers every single night that she's on live. And kind of how I found out about all this.
Second, the same people that were saying that you obsess over Betty are the people that the second that document, you made that short video. That's when, like, I believe Hills was just trying to fucking read a document from a still of your video. That's why they got it wrong for the first hour, because
prove that I got anything wrong. I was debating. Where is Ellie? Anyway, no, it wasn't hard to read. Well, some of it was because of the police code and all that. I will tell you, I'm not that smart. But is this your insult?
she didn't even have the document that she was fucking live about. She had no idea what she.
I had it in front of me. Okay, so here's what happened. Headlines and Headstones obviously took the document from somewhere else and she redacted it. And she threw it up on a video and didn't say a fucking word about it. That's it. Just put up the document that she took from someone else and made a 3-minute video. Didn't read it. I don't think she did. She may have, but there was no comment. So that's where I got the document.
She was talking about whatsoever. Watch for yourself.
You don't have to get so mad.
It's called vicarious embarrassment. when you're watching someone and you're getting butterflies, like you embarrassed yourself. But I wasn't doing anything to be embarrassed except for.
I gave you butterflies, Sinner. You had butterflies watching me. Ew.
Watch her fucking be a complete mess. I mean, I'm not a political guy, but I wasn't sure if she was like doing a Joe Biden impression or if I was watching a Saturday Night Live skit. It was unclear to me, but one of those two things for sure.
Aileen, are you saying you must be talking about Burnt Toast because Emmy doesn't get 1,000 people watching? But and also Burnt Toast doesn't stop at every. I mean, it's like not even kind of breaking it up much. Who came in here crying? Who's crying? Oh, it wasn't knowing. It wasn't even about not knowing how to read it. We did need to get it straight. And she was mentioning Jonathan Lee Riches and Jonathan Lee Riches being her boyfriend. So without knowing what exactly was said, and yeah, well, whatever. Why is Petunia going around asking creators? She sent me emails with all her and BHB's emails. And I will say, just like Audacity and I talked about it earlier, I will say that in the emails, Betty said, please stop. Just stop. I'm fine. Stop it. And she wrote to her again, some long ass email. So, I don't know. Betty, that might be your stalker. Yeah, I wish you would do a live on Sinner too, but Sinner likes her, and I think Emmy is a wrench in Burnt Toast.
What's happening?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Imagine if she turned on him. You know, he probably.
Oh fuck! You go after her ass hard as hell.
Yeah.
Wow. So now they know all about you, Sinner. If I turned on you, you'd come after me hard.
Emmy, I don't think that's an insult. I think that is experience. Because people have, especially all the old ladies, have experience with wannabe narcissist type. I don't think he's a narcissist because he's not. I mean, narcissists are usually bright, but yeah, I think it's just from experience when you have someone he's obviously kind of taken ownership, like it's the school teacher and the Marine, or the school teacher and the vet. I think he's kind of taken ownership. And when you take someone's possessions away, like him, I think there might be trouble.
No, I'm a much better judge of character. Like, there's no reason for her to turn on me. What is wrong with you people? Like, why are you trying to interject your weird little wealth?
Yeah. Do you know that for sure? That if you know that for sure, she's been under many names and done weird things before, like claiming to know Summer Wells. Like, would you ever think it was JLR doing some of the... Here's the thing. I'm told, Petunia, by a reliable source, I'm not seeing it with my eyes, that Petunia Picklebutt had been on Molly. She went on Molly's panel. I think I remember it correctly. And asked for a cash app, or wanted someone to... Yeah, y'all been looking a lot. I haven't even checked in. But anyway, the thing is, with people like JLR in the beginning, when they were all heels on the ground, Molly knew she had at least 3 people that money would get them to do a lot. Like background checks, calling people, like when Betty called nonsense and she thought it was somebody else, that it wasn't. They get people with not a lot of money to do these things. And Petunia wanted to drop her cash out. Right, that's what I just said. Yeah. So people like that will do pretty much anything for money.
Fair system into like.
I didn't say she did. I'm just saying they do. Yeah, I get.
Gonna win anyway because of her going to a.
Kelsey says, "Oh wait, who said I've been watching her account?" Yeah, said she's been watching her account. We'll get to the bottom of it.
House and
Right.
all the shit she was doing.
She done did. Yep. She did go to his house. She should have never fucking went to his goddamn house.
Right.
Yeah.
Common sense ain't coming.
Right.
And I sure as fuck did laugh when she said she was in his fucking thing. I said, yeah, I laughed. I sure the fuck did because I didn't believe
Crazy nurse. Hey.
that bitch.
Yeah.
Who doesn't believe something like that? Like,
In my opinion, this is the biggest lie.
She didn't just drive by there.
What?
Sorry.
In my opinion, this is the biggest lie.
Okay.
Queen Bee absolutely fucking knew. She's lying.
Okay, this is it. She absolutely knew about Aileen going to Savannah.
I know. She edits shit. She lies. I mean, I can't believe people fall for this bullshit. She definitely said fucking Aileen down there. She did. She did that. In my personal opinion, from my perspective.
Oh, your perspective.
It's funny that she's trying to throw that in there. Like it's almost like trying to convince herself.
Wow.
Nice try.
No fighting in the chat at all. No crankiness toward each other because I don't care who you are. I will time your ass out. I'm just saying. Welcome back, Nicole. I wouldn't let voices come in and do it. I'm not going to let anybody come in and do it. With everybody's welcome, and if you can't, you just don't say it.
Pulled the fuck up, stopped, and got out the goddamn car and had her fucking camera all up in his fucking windows of his car. Was all in his fucking.
Okay, but he's talking about going to Savannah, or they were talking about when Aileen went to, which I don't know much about. When she went to Dolly's house. I do know, I saw the video where they were saying, get out of there, get out of there. I think when you say, and Aileen can correct me, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. If Aileen says, hey, I'm in Virginia. Oh, hey, why don't you go by Dolly's house? That would mean to most people, go by. Just go by. Everybody hated Dolly back then for whatever reason. I slept. Not go get out of your car, talk to his neighbors, look in his car, and you know this, Missy. So, yeah.
Yard, talking to the neighbor, telling the fucking neighbors that he's a pedo, all kinds of nasty shit.
Yeah.
That's why the fucking he kept going. That's why the fuck I got the other girls on the fucking phone. No, you ain't gonna do this.
Right here. I'm not even gonna do it.
Pulled the fuck up, stopped, and got out the goddamn car and had her fucking camera all up in his fucking windows of his car. Was all in his fucking yard, talking to the neighbor.
She plays the same thing over and over. I don't know why. Why would I know why?
You still there?
Yeah, I was gonna let it roll. I didn't want to take up too much.
Oh, I thought.
I mean, she didn't say. Look.
Was because she thought you sent Aileen to Georgia, which everybody now knows is not true, but that's how it started. It wasn't something you said to her.
Not everyone, agenda in the air. Not everyone believes.
I guess that's better than Heil in the air.
That she didn't send her there. Like I just said, I honestly believe that she did. Why wouldn't she?
Thank you, Gray.
They're buddies. At this point, they're absolutely friends. I mean, if she didn't say, look, it's right in front of you guys.
I don't know that, Aileen. I don't know that, and so until you did a few calls, now you're going against BHB. Wait, just like BHB was doing a fraud with the gifts from Grayson until I did a few calls. I thought somebody else made those calls. Okay, I don't need another. Let's not talk about that subject. Because we don't know what's going on.
You still there?
Yeah, I was gonna let it roll. I didn't want to take up too much time.
Oh, I thought it sounded like it dropped off.
No.
He was thinking maybe.
Okay.
I'm trying.
That's
Hey,
okay.
Mama Bear.
Good.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people don't know the origin.
Okay, see,
There's other laws
kept playing the same thing.
that the courts don't deal with, like being a good person or a bad person. Like that has nothing to do with. Or you know,
I think he just
you smell like your owner's bunion or something like that.
again.
I don't know. It all sounds the same to me. But having
Okay.
someone like
So wait. KDB says BHB Church confirmed it's not a scam. I mean, I would be willing to do a video about that it's not, so people will. I mean, what is she getting at toys? Who cares? I don't, the thing with the gift cards, maybe not a great idea, and the fact that Betty always says, I don't have to show receipts. Yeah, you do. You really do. That's my only problem.
like that with those beliefs and that hate in her heart is co-signing it.
Bunions and hate in your heart. What's a bunion? Like that's the thing you get on your foot or something? Okay.
She's not the morning news.
His grandmother must be really fucked up.
She had to click accept to put that person's
And-
face up there.
By the way, Queen is younger than you, bitch. So, just FYI. I think.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong. So.
I think we lost Emmy.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I'm going to pass that. She talks about what a cuck is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening here. We cut out until the very end. Oh my God, we're at the end. There was more.
Yeah, I didn't see we're going to review some clips of Queen B talking about my military service and
This is like 3
how
seconds.
Emmy's not a real teacher. So these people have gone completely out of their
Well,
fucking
now let me
minds.
correct you because it wasn't Queen in her panel who said that.
Oh,
it
was
was
her
someone
chat.
in chat had said that I'm not a real teacher. I'm on teacher assistance.
Yeah,
which I
awesome.
didn't realize there was such a program. So I would
And
love to learn more about that.
It turns out, Inglepuss, man, I'm never going to bow to any fucking.
Now, Audacity said she thought it was like someone meant teacher assistants, like money. I thought assistant.
YouTube gutter ass people, fucking clowns.
How long is
Can anyone tell me where Queen Bee works? Does she have a job or does she just grift off everyone?
No, there was one for like 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, we're not going to go to. Okay. Stop sharing. Okay, that's done. God, Audacity, it seemed like there was more. Because he was going on about me trying to keep my. Okay, has that been up there? The I'm so lost, Gina Marie? Or did I just accidentally do it? Oh, assistant. Okay, gotcha. I'm going to open the panel if anybody wants to come up. What time is it? Oh, it's early. So the other thing that he said, I thought we got it. Sure seems like there was more. Hell in the air. Yeah, he said that very many times. Hell in the air. That I'm trying to hold my teeth in. All these are my teeth, bitch. All of them. I have a slight impediment. I have one, none of your fucking business, but I got a problem over here on the left. Anyway, I'm not trying to hold my teeth in. And if I have to, do you want everybody to give you a rundown? People making fun of people's teeth, really. Most of the people doing that either probably have bad teeth or have had thousands of dollars of work, or they had, I don't know, great dental work. I don't know. I just think, I did make fun of Dolly's teeth because I hated them at one point, but I don't anymore. So I don't hate anybody, really. I don't know what the purpose. To you, okay. Now I gotta run over here and grab it. There you go. Okay, so anybody wants to come up, you're welcome. So what did y'all think? Let me see if I can watch chat. But I mean, everybody makes fun of everybody for, you know, when you run out of other things to say, you start picking on. I'm not explaining anything. I'm just saying, I just thought that was funny because, yeah. I mean, he said it like 15 times. I really didn't know if he was talking about me or Queen there for a while. So I wish I knew how to do polls, because if you were of the mind yesterday that poor Emmy Sinner's ruining her platform, did you change your mind today? Or, you know, if you saw this, do you now think, oh, she totally enables him? I didn't know I had a bunion. I don't even know what a bunion is. I mean, I know it's on your foot, and I know my grandma used to cover something up on her feet. It won't stop hurting. 3-inch heels. Yeah, I wore high heels all the time. Now I never wear them, ever. I got a new rosary for Christmas. That was what he said. There you go. Yes, and that's a great way to think, Halloween baby. If you're going to be here in drama and a creator, it's hard unless you keep your head in drama. Now, if you're a true crime or, you know, I don't know. Hey, Boston. Who the hell's texting? Then, but in drama, it's hard. It's hard to treat people that are saying shit about you or trying to cancel you. It's hard to turn the other cheek. And I have, like, a lot. Okay, so crazy nurse is coming in from behind. Used to wear, yeah, I always, and I'm tall. So heels, I'll send you videos and email. All right, would you send them to the two heels in the air at gmail.com? It's on my description. But don't send me anybody's private stuff. I don't want any private stuff. I want to know where all the super chats. That's what I want to know. Where are all my super chats, mister? It's a huge calcium-like bone, usually on the side of your big toe. Very painful. You know, I do have this appearing and disappearing thing on the side of my foot that I don't know what it is. But it's little tiny, and sometimes it bothers me, and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to have to look that up. I don't complain about it, so nobody looks at it. Did anyone FOIA Emmy's cause? Did she make a report about her appearance? I have completely flat feet. Elizabeth has flat feet. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, and I talk about a lot of people, you know. I mean, I talk shit in my videos, so I try not to be like cruel, or I don't even always, I mean, if you went around, especially as a creator, and you spend any time in drama, you would drive yourself nuts trying to defend every little thing that gets said. Hey, little boy.
What's up? What's up, lady with no teeth and apparently
racist?
Yeah.
Like 50. Okay, so the Heil thing, I didn't get. Like I could show him a video of JLR and he could go over there and talk about that stuff, but
Yeah.
no, I don't think he, I don't
Why
think
was it? Why were they reviewing like looking up the definition of cock? We were talking about Adam
he
22.
said it was racist.
No, it was basically what was happening was we were reviewing because like we were like only going
I
like
know
a
it's
little
not
bit.
racist.
I know, but we were going a little bit into the segment of like Adam 22 rage quitting because the other guy called him that multiple times and there was like a live stream doing that. And basically and he basically has a competition for who wants to sleep with his wife. And he, you know what I mean? And he sleeps with, you know, so and he watches. So that's why that was brought up.
He was wanting to have a competition of
YouTube channel. Yeah, on his OnlyFans, Adam 22. Yeah.
He has an OnlyFans?
Yeah, he has an OnlyFans with his wife. He makes about $100,000 a month.
Oh, stop. No. Wait. Sinner has
No, Adam 22. We did not mention.
How the hell did we start talking about Adam 22?
Because he talks about Sinner was talking about the whole cuck, you know, they were going through that, and I was saying like it had nothing to do with Sinner. It was supposed to be about Adam 22 and a clip. So I have no idea why they were basically reviewing about that. No one called Sinner a cuck.
Oh. Really?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't call him a cuck. I called him a lol cow.
Yeah. Well, I don't. He said somebody did. And what was so funny is for him to say, and that's racist.
No, I didn't call him a cuck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we were talking about Adam 22. That's what you saw in the background that they saw, like the podcast they were looking at, like when they were seeing this. Because we were like basically like we weren't like talking about them the whole time. It was like a 6-hour live. We talked about them for like 40 minutes in a 6-hour live.
Rowena, I cannot tell you how much that would have shocked me and pleasured me at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, well, that would have been if he was making $100,000 like Adam 22. He wouldn't be here. He would be all over there. You know what I mean? Let's be real. But that's the situation. Also, the fact is that the guy is cringe. Like you threaten people online to fight them.
Cringe.
That is a lol cow.
Yeah.
You think you're funnier than you are. You don't realize people are laughing at you, not with you, and you're threatening to fight people in real life. And you even threatened to fight. You even threatened to fight Eileen in like an old lady. You even said that Emmy should just have a shotgun ready and shoot her. We laughed at you because you said that, because that was crazy. Like, leave your door open so Eileen can come in so you could shoot her. It's like, what? Yeah, like, bro, you were crazy. Like, I don't get it. And then this guy's talking. He's thinking about my peen. He's thinking about you sexually somehow.
Yeah, he wants he wants to hump her bunion, no doubt.
I don't know, man. It's just weird.
And he acts like Queen is older than him. Like
no, she's younger.
Yeah, she's younger.
Like, I'm younger than him too, by the way. I mean,
I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, and he wants to talk about like, oh, she has a master's degree and listen, there's plenty of other people that have great careers that do not have. There's people in the Iron Workers Union that got out of high school and literally fucking make $120,000 a year or more, fucking just, you know, or way more actually, with benefits and stuff like that. Just because you have a master's degree doesn't mean shit. You could be eyeballs in debt.
Beat him too.
Two. I mean, yeah, and apparently he sells his artwork to a guy that has 6 master's degree and whatever. Like that means anything. Yeah, like that means anything. Master's degrees are nice. Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying like master's degrees are nice, but like just stop like using that as like a basis to value how important someone is. There's like, I guarantee you a plumber is probably way more important than most people realize, and he probably doesn't have a master's degree. I'm sure a lot of people need plumbers. I'm sure a lot of people need sanitation workers.
And sometimes it just means you're privileged and not having to start in the workforce, that you have time to get.
Yeah, I didn't have time. I actually I went to a career institute. I'm not going to go into detail, but I didn't have money. I had to like literally start from zero. So I don't know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Some people just don't have a choice the matter of the way they go with life. They have to fucking either get going and get a job right away, or they're just gonna, you know, whatever. So
well, very well said, Allie. How many artists aren't starving until like you have to get the attention of someone who wants to pay for an unknown artist.
Yeah.
To make money. I mean, if it looks like shit, it looks like shit to most people. You know, art connoisseurs, I don't know which gallery.
I mean, if
he's showing in.
Yeah. If he loves his art so much, why doesn't he want everyone to review it? Make a YouTube channel. Fucking draw some pictures on your YouTube channel.
Should be, if you're making enough to make a living.
Yeah.
Which I guess I don't know what he does. I don't care what he does. But if that's what he does for a living, then it should be everywhere.
I mean, if I was him, I would have started a fucking YouTube channel a while ago just to do painting and just show my art away and do shorts. Like do like real quick shorts of you painting something really quickly.
Yeah.
And start making a YouTube channel and maybe stop calling women sluts or slags, as you like to call them.
Slag, that's right. See, I knew there was more.
Yeah, that means British for sluts. So he's calling women sluts.
Yeah.
So that you know.
So is he British now or
no, he's just he thinks no one has Google and can look this shit up. Like the guy is like, I mean, like the guy is disrespecting women on a constant basis, and he thinks
because that's all he has.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole time. That's all he was doing. And every time I've seen him in chat, it's like he calls me a name, or you're a bad person, or you're a racist, or you're Queen is garbage, Queen is trash. Yeah, could you expound a little on it? Like, how did you arrive at this conclusion? You know,
and
able to do it.
And no offense, he keeps on bringing up Laura. Sir, I know Laura. I've been on a panel with Laura. I know there's a reason why there's like some animosity. You don't know shit about her history. I know. Like he doesn't know shit. He doesn't know shit about this community. He thinks he's important. He's the only reason why everyone fucking knows his name is because he co-panels with Emmy. He's a fucking nobody in this community. What?
And paid the monthly mortgage. Swear on my eyes. Rowena says he sold 4 or 5 paintings and made enough for groceries. I sold 1 painting and paid my monthly mortgage. Swear on my eyes.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, you know, people that have been around have been around.
I mean, I'm more of a
where you're coming from, Senator, you know. Yeah. And Emmy is, you know.
Well, she's just sitting there. She acts like, you know, the problem is she acts like she's like, you know, blameless in this. You sit there on a panel with this guy while he shit talks people, and then you say, well, I talked to him in private to stop, but he still continues. Then you're basically co-signing it. If I sat in if I sat on a panel and I started shit talking about you and then like started spreading lies about you, I said that you were a scammer. I said that you were a grifter. I said like all types of fucking shit, and Queen didn't correct me. You'd be shitting on Queen. You'd be like, why the fuck is she not saying anything?
Yeah, I mean, she finally, because a lot of times it's just noise, you know. But the other night when I was reading that report, like in my peripheral, I could see him jumping for my attention, you know, like saying or whatever. I don't even know what he said. But I don't want him in my chat. I don't care what he says. I've just made you know.
Well, I mean,
don't find he has anything to contribute ever.
He's not smart. He's not witty. He's not funny. Okay, he's just vulgar. That's all he is. He's just a vulgar person. And that's it.
Our opinion.
That's just facts. I'm sorry. For me, it's facts. Okay. When I see you call women sluts and you start like, he's vulgar.
Yeah, he is vulgar for sure.
I mean,
he's over there with Glare, and they're like high-fiving it when, you know, that's the exact, that's his guy. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Glaire's a lot smarter in hiding it. Let's just be real than fucking Sinner. I mean, he does that usual, you know, pretend hiding it shit, when his feelings, but it kind of comes out.
Yeah,
especially-
when they drink.
Yeah.
And I kind of think, I don't know, but I kind of think maybe.
But let's be real, he's no
There
fucking
is-
Glare. Like he's no
What?
fucking Glare. He's no fucking
No,
Glare.
I'm saying that's where he belongs, in that chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where, all the young, beautiful women are and all the hot
Sure.
stud guys hang out with him and Blair. And his
Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, like the guy is just full of it. And instead of like Emmy handling this shit months ago and telling him to shut the fuck up or get the fuck off.
She enabled it 100%.
Yeah, she enabled it and it made it to grow to this point where now it's everyone's getting annoyed with it. Okay, it's not just Queen Bee, it's Forgotten Whispers, it's a multiple people. It's like this, like a lot of people are pissed off about it. And this guy's gonna like act like a fool and think no one's gonna say anything. Come on.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, a lot of people just, I don't know. I've never seen him called out, but.
Oh, he's getting called out today and he got called out yesterday. We laughed at him.
I mean, while he's doing it in a chat, I guarantee you, if he had said something to me in Icked Mills, he wouldn't get by with it.
No. Well, I mean, like, is he saying Ichabel supporting a scam? Because he's the one that people that donated, by the way. He donated $500 to the legal fund. So.
Who did? Sinner?
Ichabel. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, are you saying that the Glare is perpetrating a scam since he basically advertised the fucking thing on his channel? The GoFundMe for the not GoFundMe, the PayPal thing for the defense fund.
As long as there are court papers that you can search and see someone is in a legal battle, for anyone to say, oh, they're blowing the money off, no.
Yeah, I mean, like, is he saying the Glare is part of the scam? Is he saying Burnt Toast is part of the scam? Is he saying Ichamel is part of the scam?
Yeah,
this is
he
how
would be
dumb.
saying,
Yeah, this is how. Yeah, he would be saying that. He's too dumb to realize that he's stating that all these people are perpetrating a scam. But he's just like, he sits there. And then when you don't correct him on your motherfucking panel and he just keeps on spurting this stuff, you are co-signing it. Okay?
Yeah. And see, this is the thing that women know, and some men, the classic signs of an abuser. Glare screams abuser. To most women that know, he like, in its words and it's not only just the names they call you, but the manipulation. Like the night he came and tried to talk shit in my live and then immediately fires up a live and says the big fat something heals. That's clear signs of an abuser. And it's just not, well, I thought it was funny when he said, he was reviewing, I think, the Yellow Cottage when he said
he did terrible with that review. He looked like a complete fool. Even Dolly fucking dunked on him. And then he actually, Dolly actually fucking, he was so scared of Dolly's review, he actually privated in the middle of Dolly's review.
He did?
Yeah, he privated it. It was so fucking pathetic. Like
it was spot on for sure.
I mean, even Dolly's dunking on him. Like, that's how bad it is because he doesn't know shit about
and
this.
See,
like,
that you can say what you want about Dolly. I hate him, love him. People are pissed. I've got unsubscribed because of, went over there to ask a question, but whatever. But Dolly, when you're smart, Dolly's not dumb.
No.
You can't be quick-witted when you're dumb.
Well, let me correct that. He's not dumb when it comes to true crime cases because he does sound like he knows what the hell he's talking about.
Well, sometimes. But I'm saying
a lot
if
of
you have
times.
a quick wit, you're not dumb.
Yeah.
He's very quick-witted.
Yeah, he runs circles around the Glare.
Yeah. And so I think Sinner and Glare could just go sit and listen for a little bit, because their comebacks, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like.
Yeah, Dolly is quick-witted for sure.
And it's like the guy actually is like the Sinner side of the panel. He thought his roast was. Listen, bro, I've been roasted by Dolly. I've been roasted by a lot of people on here. You were the worst roaster in the whole fucking thing. I was bored. I was falling asleep. I was yawning.
But Glare says, do you know, this was two different segments. Do you know how many times women have called me in the middle of the night screaming at me, motherfucker? Like I can't even count. Okay.
Never happened to me.
How many times has that happened to you?
0.
Okay. And then he says, I've been hit in the face and hit in the head and banged up against like all these different.
Just like Sapphire Jewel says, you vibe with your tribe.
Yeah.
If you're a chaotic person that lives a chaotic life, you will attract chaotic people.
Chaotic people. But I just thought that sounds normal. Just like Sinner, just constant wanting to fight somebody, wanting to fight. Okay, grow up.
Yeah, number one, like it's so childish. Like we're not like children, okay? Because what's gonna happen is it's like this is how dumb people are. Like you don't know who you're challenging in these streets. There are people who've gotten killed on these motherfucking streets on YouTube because they challenged someone and they came over and that person was psychotic and they got a gun, did it. I mean, like that's how
they do come over.
Yeah, it happens a lot. People have done that for video games. People beating them in video games. So this guy's challenging random randos on the internet. You don't know who I am. I don't know who you are. Why? And let's say we did meet up in a street and we started fighting. You don't think cops would get involved and we're both going to jail?
Yeah.
I mean, like, no, sir. I am not like going to jail because I want to fight people on the internet.
Listen, don't ever get around BHB because she says if you touch her, if you just touch her arm, she will have you arrested for assault.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Not the good old days.
No, sir. I have a professional career where I make like, money. I don't sell artwork in the back of a SUV or something. And
or whatever kind of German that car that is, old doodle dog or whatever. Yeah,
whatever that is. I have an actual career. I do not go into street fights with randos on the internet. That's stupid. And that's a low-level behavior.
Hey, MZ, why don't you grab a link and come out? We'll talk about it.
Says blah, blah, blah.
Hey, you're the guy who uploaded the Kendrick Johnson video. Yep. And what else do we have? Nobody ever wants to come out and talk to me about it. Just want to, it's probably him. Or it's someone else.
I'm not even, I sort of,
Yeah,
but like,
I know. But I mean, it's like if you would talk about, if people would just talk about it, come up and I will talk to anyone about it. But I'd rather laugh at Rowena.
No,
is the glare. That guy has no car. Beat his kid. Oh, last night he was saying.
Let's not talk about the Galera's kid, though. I don't want to, know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. He said, no talking about kids. I don't like talking about kids. No talking about kids, I'm saying. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Because, what I mean?
I'm saying that's what he said.
Okay.
I didn't even see what it was. But yeah, he doesn't. Oops, MZ is having intention issues. The world
this guy,
shows you nothing. Yeah.
And this guy's like really like watches every live because the only reason why he brought up the Subway sake, like saying I worked at Subway, is because I ranted about how shitty Subway is as a food. It is the worst.
Really?
It was I was saying like out of all the fast food, Subway is the worst fast food. The avocado looks like snot. And the lettuce is dead. And to me, I went in there just joking, just basically saying my feelings on it. And now he thinks I work at Subway. I mean, I don't give a fuck if he thinks I work at Subway. I don't give a fuck.
A job's a job.
Well, I don't work at Subway. Believe me.
On the case with Jenny, honey. Yeah, I mean, I shit. People working at McDonald's make good money now.
Yeah, I don't work at Subway.
No, but I'm saying anybody that has a job, hats off. You've got a job.
Yeah.
You don't need to make like him making fun of anyone with a job.
Well, I mean, I think like a person, like he keeps on saying, oh, she's unemployed. And she's like, well, first off, YouTube's a job. Just like Laura's job is YouTube, by the way. Are you saying that she's an unemployed bum?
And let me tell you something else, bitch. Queen has 2 kids.
3.
Well, I wasn't going to say. She has kids. You go be a single mom. You go and take them here, take them there, spend the gas. It's like, I had one and I worked a full-time job. And yeah, it's a lot of work. So, and doing YouTube is how she makes money. And she's successful at it. So, and she has I'm not going to say how many kids.
Mhm.
That's a single mother doing what she can do rather than going out. Like, I wished I'd had all the time back that I didn't spend with my daughter because I had to work 60 hours a week.
Yeah, well, he has no clue about
He doesn't have a
what it
clue
is.
about life.
I mean, like, listen, I mean, I could guarantee you, Queen definitely works harder than me. I have a job. I have a very tough job. I won't go into details, but I guarantee you she works a lot harder than me raising 3 kids and doing YouTube. Let's just be 100 here. Raising 3 kids is a tough thing. It's not easy. It's
No,
tough.
it's not at all.
It's Olympian task. And so calling a stay-at-home mom who tries to raise her kids and do YouTube on the side to make some extra money, some sort of unemployed bum is kind of like really bullshit. Yeah.
When you're consistent, she's consistent.
Yeah.
Even against all, glare trying to take her down,
Yeah.
different people trying to take her down, she rises to the top because she's consistent.
Yeah.
She does the show. People know her. Whether Laura
I mean,
likes her, whoever.
Are you stating Ickamel is an unemployed bum because he makes his he makes his money on YouTube? Are you saying you're saying all your true crime channels like Gray Hughes, he's an unemployed bum? He makes his money on YouTube. Like, are you like that ignorant, not realizing that YouTube is a job for people and they make money full time? Just because you don't appreciate it doesn't mean other people don't.
Some people make more money in a week than the double master degreed teacher will make.
Yeah.
I don't know, 5 years. Some people make a lot of money on here. The problem is it can be taken away from you very
quickly. It's a very, very like temporary thing. Like you just kind of
they're not an employer.
Yeah. Some people recognize YouTube as a job when it is convenient. Others say it's not. What I don't know what the last when convenient. I think listen, it's if you're on here making money, it's a job. It might be a part-time job, but it's a job. And I don't guilt people on making money on this platform. It's like
Nenny,
if people
1 second. I just really need to address this. Nenny, I don't what did she say? I like creators. And I like creators who don't go to someone's house. I like creators who don't do a lot of things. But I can also I watch creators that don't like me at all. I still watch them because if they're talking about a case or if I can still think you're funny and you can still think I'm a piece of shit. With Dolly, I'm stating what I believe to be a fact, that you cannot be quick-witted and be stupid. I don't even think that's possible.
It's a different type of intelligence. Actually, well, it's like it's wits.
It's quick thinking.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're quick. And the smarter you are, I mean, the more I want to say educated.
Yeah.
Like you go to college and you are.
Well, there's deep thinking. I mean,
it's going to be even broader.
Yeah, I mean, like quick-witted. Like if you're like have the gift for gab and you're quick-witted, it's like having RAM. Like RAM on your computer is like that's random access memory. It's quick. It's how you get to one program to another. And when
I see a lot of reviews, I don't see many people that can get a laugh every other. You know what I mean? Like
I haven't laughed at them. I mostly just watch like sometimes.
I laughed so hard. There were a couple of parts where even
maybe I just don't get the joke, but
and then Beast Boy. Well, I did when VX because I know the the case, and Glare.
Yeah, he doesn't know the case. He doesn't know the case at all. Like he really does.
If you something about if you have a friend that likes the glare, then they're no friend or something. A friend of mine. All I'm saying is, he at least when he's not like doing that shit with Savage and Savage. I don't appreciate shit. A lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
Asking for the creator's grandchildren. Did that come after? Because that's a family member. He's talking about his niece, or somebody showing his niece in bed with his brother and passing it all around, and everybody's showing it. I mean, I don't know which is worse. I don't know. When you go real life, are there degrees? Of course, grandchildren are out of the question. I think he should have deleted that immediately and apologized.
Yeah, he should have.
That video should have come down immediately. You know?
Yeah, I think he does tip for. I think that his problem is he does tip for tat shit, and he should just stop that.
So does
shit.
she. So does so do a lot of people. I was there from the beginning with him, and it just
not everyone. I mean, he alleged that I was a pedophile twice on his videos, and I didn't go after him for that. I didn't go lower.
I never heard him do that. He called.
He said he basically made 2 lives and said, "What color is my dot?"
Well, had you been on the panel when he was being called a red dot too?
Yeah, but like,
okay, well, I mean, people retaliate. They go, oh my God, he and
but I could have gotten lower.
Never thought I'd forgive. Had my channel taken down twice. Do I still think he has a quick wit? Yeah, I do.
He also insinuated I'm stealing the money from the fund.
Well, you know better.
Everybody knows
better. I mean, that's the thing is that everybody has a beef, and I can't be expected, and I won't be just because of what has happened to me. The same people that are mad at me and I'm not talking about you, Jenni, but the same people that have unsubbed me for seeing me go in Dolly's because he was playing the video about me being JLR's sugar mama. I have something to say. But because of that, I was unsubbed. Well, I don't see, let me tell you, the video that where Nicolina said she didn't have much time to come after me because of hospice, and that bitch was on that same panel laughing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think
that's kind of bad to me, but I never made a big deal out of it. So don't come making a big deal if you see me in somebody's chat, because I'm over it. There are people I won't go in just because I don't like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But not because you don't like them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different with like people just watching. It depends on the situation.
Watching, I might ask a question. I might do whatever. But why are other people? If I think it's funny, like if I see someone or interesting to Queen, say, I'll say, oh my God, look, not because I'm tattling, because it's not going to make a difference. Just that I thought it was funny that somebody said this. But going in, all that shit does nothing but cause trouble. And yeah, I agree. Saying on a Facebook page, find me the information. And Savage more than got when she went down a list of his Facebook members, I guess they're called, or followers, and was calling them out and one by one and did a whole thing on them. Yeah. Saying that about a grandchild, I would be ballistic.
Yeah.
And I've had, no, I get it, but I'm not, I just think everybody has their own, it's like you want I'm not, again, saying anything about Jenni. I'm not fighting anyone else's fight. Even like Emmy. Oh, I was going to bat for Emmy and over BHB and, having her side. And how could you do this to poor little Emmy? Y'all do whatever, because it never pays off.
True.
Yeah, and I get it. I mean, look at Laura. She she actually did call me a pedophile on.
Who hasn't she called a pedophile?
I know.
That's the real question.
I was surprised at Dolly because I remember watching him at first when I first knew of him. And he, I guess when he had Dolly Vision. Oh, that was like the worst thing for somebody to call somebody that. And I remember thinking, your time is probably going to come.
But the thing is, like with Dolly, the reason why I haven't really talked about, because he hasn't really done anything, so it's like there's no point in being like, I'm going to go after him. It's like he hasn't done anything. He just talks about true crime, does Turtle Island. That's pretty much it. That's why I've just been like, whatever. I don't even like. He hasn't harassed anyone. As simple as that.
Yeah, I mean,
just like JLR. I know he's a creepashoid, but right now he's kind of on. Except for the whole doxing of Menace to Sobriety, that was fucked up. But
yeah, that was very fucked up. And for what reason? Because he was with
Uni.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, but so far he's on his best behavior right now. He's just basically as we can all see. I mean, I don't know
unless you're the one he's after, you're not going to see it.
Yeah, he's very good with
keeping like throwing stones and hiding his hands, like Queen says.
Can you read the message I just put up?
It says the glare just went live to clear the air. Okay, said he's not drama. He is absolutely 100% drama.
Has to do it.
He is 100% drama, bro.
Yeah. So we were at 402. It jumped to 398. And so that's what he does. He's trying to get glare. Anybody that's in your chat, and there are people I like in there, I will say. But if y'all need to run over and see what could we play him?
No, you can't stream. You can't stream. You can't.
I see people do it all the time.
Yeah, but he can strike you for that. You got to be careful of that. Just a heads up. You got to wait until after he.
He does it all the time
because he's an idiot. I mean, if he wants to jump it up, he's dumb. Yeah, you can get hit with that, and YouTube will be, But like, I like Cherry too. I mean, I don't like insulting Cherry or stuff like that. I think she's a nice person.
Who?
You can stream snipe but you have to delete the live. That's what Queen just said. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's the thing about that. You got to be careful. You got to wait until after he's done with the live. But he's he's 100% drama, bro. He's just pure drama. And now he's trying to be friendly with Turtle Boy's audience by going after legitimate true crime channels like Patricia Brown, fucking Yellow Tails Cottage, and also Off the Cuff now. A 27-year-old police officer who has a YouTube channel.
27-year experience, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then also an ex-FBI agent, Coffendorfer. I mean, I don't like, sometimes Coffendorfer says wacky things, but like, she's an ex-FBI agent. You're going after like people who are way smarter than you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah. I don't like her either. But one of the things she said was, if the tail light could have been broken, if say the back of his head or a bone could have, a bone hitting it could have broken it. All Glare said, he started just laughing. Oh, sure. Which bone hit it? A bone had to hit. He didn't hear the head part at all. And just went on thinking he was making an ass.
Litness, I'm going to shorten up so you don't have to watch 2 hours of Glare laughing and cursing. He basically just called the Coffendorfer a cunt and proceeded to like do crazy faces and curse at people on the fucking live. I mean, like, that's pretty much the takeaway. I don't know why he thinks it's appropriate to call Coffendorfer that name. I mean,
because Turtle Boy hates her.
Yeah.
I guarantee you Turtle Boy sent him over to off because he knows everybody that's talking about the Reed case. And then how would Glare know about the Yellow Cottage? Nobody knows about the Yellow Cottage.
I'm glad I'm kind of now watching him now because he's actually smart.
I was watching him tonight.
I didn't get a chance. I only saw like him like the last episode. I mean, I joke. He said like I commented and he said, I like the name Giggling Bill, and he says, and then he says the grifter is better.
Yeah, he was calling Glare grifting Bill. I would like for him to get more attention, but.
Well, you know how it is. You got to get like if you do a pure true crime channel, you got to kind of hope to get like a very, very polarizing case, and then you grow with that, and then you keep on doing it.
Well, and like you said, he could have the same number of people in his chat room if he wanted to go full conspiracy like Giggling Boy.
Yeah, I mean, but that's for a lot of communities. Like Kylie Rodney, there's conspiracy people. Summer Wells, there's conspiracy people.
I know.
That's just everywhere.
And it's a very short-lived hoorah. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get a bunch of subs, but those people aren't going to come back to Glare when he starts like what he's probably doing tonight, his drama. Nobody knows who you're talking about.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about, BHB when it comes to
Bills in the air.
Yeah, they're not going to give a fuck.
He gets so mad. He said on one of them I saw today or yesterday, I don't read the chat. I don't care about what people say about me. Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah, you do, sir. You actually take notes of who's in what's chat. You literally probably take screenshots so you can get like mad at them. Like, I don't give a fuck who's in what chat. I mean, I really don't. The only time I really care is if like you're a friend of mine and I see you in a chat where they're shit talking me, and you're like pet laughing it up,
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm gonna be a little pissed at that. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, a little more cold shouldered.
Yeah.
Person, yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's
people do it. I mean, I see a lot of people just kind of get caught up. Now, if you're going to be like pointed about it, nonsense, haha, that's my home base channel. Nonsense and Hills dragged into these rabbit. Those were the days. I love me some nonsense. But, you know, you see them and they're just kind of going along with whatever the creator is saying, you know. But if you kind of expound on it and, you know, make up your own narrative, some people recognize YouTube as a job when it's convenient. Others say it's not.
Oh yeah, that's a while ago. That was my granny's watching.
Oh God, how far back am I?
You're really far back. You're like a half hour far back.
He's been on for a while, and I'm just now looking at it.
Well, I think that was a false alarm. They said.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Here we go, Mama. You're a butthead.
Okay, that's a recent one. That ban that person, ban that mama person. That was a joke. Anyway.
Cheesy Weezy. I made a mistake. It's Cheesy Weezy. I get cheesy and cheese. Isn't there a cheese 69?
Yeah, cheese 69 is in Whispers chat. I think that's the individual.
Yeah.
I've seen his name around. I mean, he's not really a fan of mine, but you know, he's a sub. And you know, everyone's welcome to their opinions. You know.
Yeah, I see people. I see them all the time in chats that I'm in. They're not a fan, but at least they're not. Sinner has to make it known who he does and doesn't like. I mean,
he's not abusive in chat, man. He just basically has his opinions and just, you know, watches and he's chill. He's respectful. You know, that's what I
have. Have you seen the new one, Hillbilly? Maybe other people have. There's one about George Floyd, the George Floyd case. Has anybody seen that? It's very interesting. It's very interesting. And two guys that I watch all the time, but I can't tell you their names.
Okay. Is it a secret?
No, because I'm horrible. I can't even begin to tell you how horrible his name is. Anyway, it's one's a professor. I think they might both be professors. Mm-hmm. One writes for the New York Times. He's done it.
Okay.
And they went over it. And it's a new documentary, and these two guys reviewed it, just like they reviewed the Trayvon Martin hoax. They both reviewed it. I don't like the guy Gilbert that made it, but you can't come away from it saying he just made up a bunch of shit because there's receipts. And I followed it close enough to know that we had some of those receipts just digging around and getting public information. And he put it all together where he knew. That's how we found out for sure who the witness was on the witness stand. That wasn't his girlfriend. That was and Diamond, wow, Eugene. I can't remember something. Diamond Eugene was supposed to be the girlfriend, and he actually finds her, and she's this beautiful model. But yeah, he actually finds the girlfriend that didn't want to testify because her boyfriend would have broken up with her if he found out she had been with Trayvon.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. But this new one for George Floyd goes through like the body cam footage that we didn't see, the stuff that was kept out of court because the judge wouldn't allow it, like the training manual that the cop said it wasn't part of the training manual. But for me, none of that's a surprise at all. It's just that things get so big, you're never going to do anything about it. Like, you can show the truth, and it's too big, and too many people would be compromised, and it's just not going to happen. But that's a really good documentary.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Is it on Netflix or something?
No, it's on. Well, I found it on YouTube.
Okay.
Just look up George Floyd documentary, and it's pretty recent. It's by two journalists that said, "Fuck this! I'm not doing this anymore." But yeah, I think it came out right after he was stabbed, coincidentally, because they didn't just make it. A lot of work went into it. But yes, Hillbilly, I did see that.
I'll check it out.
Should watch them. And they also, I'll find the guys that I watch because they're very reputable.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a good review on it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Sometimes I get bored. I was gonna watch probably tomorrow morning the Tsuki experiment, just out of boredom.
The what?
Tsuki experiment.
You're being flirted with, B-Tim.
Yeah, well, I'll just ignore it.
He's just a boy. Leave him alone.
Leave me alone, bro. I'm just a child, guys. I'm just a boy.
Anyway. The Fall of Minneapolis. Thank you, Cheesy Weezy. The Fall of Minneapolis.
Oh, the Fall of Minneapolis. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, I was gonna watch the Tsuki experiment, but I'll watch that.
God, why can I? And I'm even his member on one of the Substacks tonight. Even his a couple of places, and I can never remember his name.
Yeah, Lore Lounge is an awesome. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm going to be watching it from Lore Lounge. He does a lot of conspiracy
Lore
stuff.
Lodge? Oh,
Yeah, he does like a lot of government conspiracies and stuff like that. I'm a little bit of a conspiracy enthusiast, actually.
Are you? I don't like conspiracy.
I like them because because some of them are actually true, some of them. So I just like looking into them. It's fun for me.
Some conspiracies are true.
Yeah, there are. There were originally MK Ultra.
And more recently, I mean, I could name one.
The whole what was it? Contra was real.
Contra.
That was real.
Contra. Quantrill or whatever.
Yeah, that was real. There's probably how about the guns? What are they in Mexico where they accidentally lost all the guns when they were trying to sell it to Mexico? Too Fast, Too Furious type of thing. Like remember the whole Mexico where they were like selling guns to Mexico, but they lost track of all the guns they were selling to Mexico. That was a conspiracy, and then people just lost
track of them or sold them for more money.
Yeah, they lost track of all the guns they were selling the FBI.
Yeah,
I mean, like, there's a lot of there, but you know what I mean, like, and there's some just not true.
I mean, it's like I don't know. It's been like 2 months. Watched the cops in Detroit, I believe. There were like 8 of them on the gun task force, and all of them were crooked.
Yeah,
all of them were doing crazy shit. Yeah, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, thank you, Vito.
I know. It didn't work. That's why you can't have them.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, some conspiracy theories are true. I sometimes think like the CIA purposely puts out the crazy, like, stupid ones just to make anyone that talks about conspiracies look like idiots. So like there's some like
the news is right along with them doing it too.
Yeah, like because there's like, he's like the whole Pizzagate thing was like something I think they probably threw out there and be like, okay, this is something so stupid.
God.
no one would believe this.
That thing was I remember I had been watching, can't remember the guy's name, bald-headed guy. I had been watching him for
You mean Alex Jones?
6 months, and he came on and mentioned Pizzagate. I was like,
oh yeah, that's terrible.
Turn him off. I'm like, if that even crosses your lips,
yeah,
you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean that was bad. But
Well,
yeah,
I don't even think the shooting had happened yet, but on Instagram, people were.
But you know what the strange thing is?
Chocolate and I don't know.
Do you know the common denominator is? A lot of the people that actually like follow the conspiracy theories for Kylie Rodney and stuff like that, and Summer Wells, they might believe that, like, they believe some of that stuff. Like some of them are like kind of QAnon followers, man.
No, it's before QAnon. It's what's his name, and he just got back on Twitter.
But I'm saying like some of the people have that same mindset. You know what I mean? That believe like Kylie Rodney was like, they like murdered, or the Summer Wells case, or even like Turtle Boy. I mean, I was watching The Glare, actually a guest. Yeah, Alex. I saw The Glare was a guest on this channel. I forgot this channel's name, and I'm not going to plug it. And he jumps on, and they were like, "Yeah, they let everyone in, to go in to storm the Capitol, guys. And that was
Well-
the first thing they said. And they started talking, and I was like, okay, so this is the tribe.
No, but they did let people in.
In certain parts, but they wouldn't want to have people storm.
They did. I mean, that's what ran them off. They did let people in, but I don't think they wanted to have the fight either. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what were you going to do? Let them just go ahead and get even worse?
Yeah, it was bad. But I'm just saying, like,
I
that's
don't
the
think
type.
it was like a big plan to.
No, I don't think it was a plan. I think they messed up and they didn't have security.
Oh, I did, Stevie. I couldn't keep watching it. Cracking cases on white boy lockdown.
Thank God. Yeah, I seen a picture of it, man. I looked at a photo from 8 months ago, and them now it looks terrible, man. I feel bad.
No, he came on. I was sitting here eating before my thing, and when he came on, his jaw was like really going bad, and I'm like, please be chewing gum, and he wasn't. He looked so fucking messed up.
Yeah, he's
done so bad. I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, I don't know.
He needs to go to a facility, man.
Well, he said he's been to. I'm sorry, I'm hiccups now. He said he's in a facility, right? Or he's in a hotel room, but he's going through.
I hope he gets clean, man. I hope they both get clean.
That was sad. Oh my God.
You know, I don't like seeing people. You know, drugs.
Allie was shocking.
Yeah.
Did she come on?
Yeah, she looked bad.
Oh my!
She was definitely. I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but she didn't look healthy. I feel very bad for them. I hope they get clean. To be honest with you.
And they think they're fooling people by saying, because he did say, "Well, dude, I'm going through it right now." You're not. No, you're not. And his face is all picked, like when he went to the side. I mean, it's obvious. And I'm not even trying to throw shade because I like Cam and Allie. I really like Cam.
Well, I feel bad for anyone that has drug addiction, man, because that shit's like the devil.
Well, and you think you're fooling people.
Yeah.
And you're just not. I got mad at Laura ages ago when she goes, Cam's doing, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't see it. But apparently if you've ever been addicted, I guess you know what things look like. Mm-hmm. But tonight, I don't think there's anyone. My dog would say, man, Mom, he's fucked up.
Yeah, he needs to get clean. I hope he does because
I don't know when you have to reach rock bottom. People have to stop. I know this about alcoholism. They have to reach rock bottom, and no one enabling it. None.
Yeah, I feel bad.
And that's, I guess, how it has to happen with drugs too.
Yeah, I mean,
methadone.
Yeah, that's bad.
Does anybody believe that though?
Yeah, probably not. But
I'm going to see what other people are saying because I'm not talking. I am so concerned.
Money will not help. Brian says money will not help an addict in an active addiction. They have to do it for themselves, not YouTube. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, but there's a lot of people, the sad thing is there's a lot of people that will help them and like support them. And unfortunately you kind of need to realize you got rock bottom.
They have kids. I'm not talking about their kids. I'm just saying that is a big thing right now. That's their struggle. But
well, I hope they clean up and then they can become a family again. Maybe like
But look how far they seem to be away from it.
Yeah, it's tragic.
It is tragic.
It's tragic.
And when you're lying and saying, "Oh no," you're obviously lying. You're obviously lying. That's what kills me is when you have nothing left is when you get help.
Yeah, I mean,
and just seeing you at a point where you could, if you wanted to, but it's too much. Mothers give up their children. People steal from their family. Kids kill their parents over drug money. You know what I mean? Like has such a grip and it's so strong.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the glare did go live. He is claiming that he is not drama.
Okay, well,
he's not drama. So, I'm
And
sure
I'm
that'll
not,
be.
and I'm not a girl. Hey,
Yeah.
damaged goods. How are you?
Yeah, and I'm not human, guys. I'm actually an alien. My name's Jimbo. Jimbo the alien.
That's sad to me. Oh my God. I used to feel so bad for them, and I'm a cheapskate when it comes to super chats. Like a lot of the newer people, or if I think someone's, if everybody's giving them to, I probably, won't throw it. But Cam and Allie were doing all that searching, and I think it was after Laura said that about him, but they were still doing. And so the biggest super chat I gave to them. And now I think, was that why people weren't? I mean, did people know more?
Yeah. So you said Laura was right?
She was absolutely probably right. And even Tiffany was saying, or I think she was going against Laura for saying it. But I didn't see it. Not then. I mean, I just didn't. She said, oh, they're hiding while they're snipping a line or something. Anything can make that sound,
All right. I'm actually wrong. He didn't go live. My bad. My bad, Cheesy. My bad.
Stop teasing me.
I'm sorry.
Switch one drug for
I'm doing a sinner. I'm just like saying misinformation constantly. Sorry. I'm doing a sinner.
I do know I have a friend that takes Suboxone and has for years. And it did. Switching that drug for the other did change her life. So I don't know if that's what you mean. I don't know what methadone is. It like Suboxone?
I just have a vague understanding that it helps like people with addiction.
Mama Bear, I'm so sorry. I had a relative, same thing. They're no longer with us, but
says Laura called it out very early. She was just very rude about it. And what's new, she's rude about everything. Yeah.
Yeah, she was very rude. Like, oh, I heard. And then the jerks did something one night, and I don't want to believe it, but it's been a few months talking about don't give Cam and Allie money. Well, I mean, I can see why now.
Yeah. Well, hindsight's 2020. So
yeah. I didn't know Allie was in it. And here's, Nanya maybe said, let's say a prayer. Maybe she was talking about Cam, and I'm so dumb. I just this moment put it together. Said they were going into treatment, and everybody should pray for them. And I'm like,
oh, okay, that's nice.
Who? Well, I was raised.
I wish you said the name.
Like who? Because we were taught, say a name. It could be their name on here. You don't have to give me their real name. Or I could just say,
Well, she could have just said Cam and Allie.
Oh no, that turned into me in a passive aggressive, like I wasn't, or the person that asked that, I guess there's something wrong with people who, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it turned into, it was nefarious. Yeah. I was always told that's who you pray for. You can tell me Monkey Bob and I'll pray for Monkey Bob. God knows who Monkey Bob is.
Monkey Bob, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, it just turned into, oh, you don't understand. This was,
Will you pray for Sinner?
I'll pray for Sinner. Absolutely. Okay. It would be good for everybody if Sinner was, less.
Let's have some prayer hands in the chat for Sinner.
You should always pray for those. But anyway, as far as addiction, people in the comments, because they do follow their leader. The creator sets the tone, and then come the comments. And you must not know about addiction and how brave and how blah blah blah. Well, it's an illness. When I see somebody like Cam, nobody wants to be like that. Nobody would choose that.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone choosing to be in a hotel room away from their kids with your wife that apparently I didn't see her. Yeah. Who would choose that?
I don't think anyone would.
No. And so that's why I'm saying it does hit you. What an illness. And I know because like Mama Bear was saying, I know someone and now they're dead. You don't take care of yourself. You'll steal from anybody. Nobody trusts you. But they won't get help.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that this is the hit rock bottom. But anyway, I'm going to skedaddle. I got to start going to bed. You have a good one.
Bye, skedaddler. Yeah, or they fall into deep hopelessness. Like a lot of the anybody else can come up. It's still, what time is it? I mean, 10:30 was like super early. Only 11:51. Like a lot of the homeless people, and then they get to the point where they don't want you to help them. They just want you to give them like $10. I mean, how much does it cost to be an active addiction like that? I'm way behind. If you said anything important and I just passed it up, say it again. Beth lives in Washington. Oh, can we say, when you do your prayers, say a prayer for Kathy P, because she's going through a really hard time. And I think nonsense, I might have posted it on my community post too. If you so choose, you can go and help her out. I think there's a toy list for kids. But I mean, it's hard to know what to do, you know. It's hard. You want to help, but then helping's hurting. There was a good movie about that, The Good Son, maybe. And unfortunately, the kid, you know, tough love didn't work. I'll do it this time. I promise I'm going to do it this time. And it didn't have a great ending. You know, it's a terrible reality. I can speak more to hills on the ground. I'm hills in the air. YouTube is asshole. Did you see that tag? I tagged you in my... No, I didn't, asshole. I'll go look, though, later, if I remember. But alcoholism is not much different. I mean... And also this person I knew that was awful alcoholic, would drink absolutely anything containing alcohol. I also had alcoholics that worked for me that were going through recovery. Out of, I don't know, 4 or 5, 1 actually stayed sober. And it seems impossible, right? Now, see, I didn't see that with the alcoholism, but I did see it with the drug addiction, which I didn't have a day-to-day interaction with that person, but I could see how it just becomes overwhelming. Life becomes overwhelming, and you just want to go, well, fuck it. I'm just not going to, you know. But the desperation to get money is what gets me. And this would be the place to do it, you know. I mean, if you thought you could give someone $20 a day here and just, that would take, I don't know how much drugs cost. So 100. And you knew they would get their drugs. They would do their drugs, go to their hotel room, go to sleep, come back tomorrow, I'll give you 20. Well, we'll pitch in 10. Or you just say, fuck it. Nope, not getting anything from me. I see how bad you look, but sorry. A binge drinker. He got so bad, I kept taking him in. Oh, good for him. Good for him. Oh my gosh, Trisha, that's awesome. Prayers for his sobriety. Because that is another one that's really bad. Fumicol? You're making a joke. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Runs in your family. And yeah. Everybody knows just about everything about me, but I will tell you, turn off notifications. I don't give a shit about service. Go away. My husband died went in and tried to get rid of, and when you have a functional alcoholic, it's super hard to get them not to drink because they function. And at about, 10:30, 11, 12 o'clock at night, they pass out, get up the next day, go to work, carry a flask with them, take a little bit, and then it's an everyday thing until one day you're working out. He was running on the treadmill and just dropped dead. Dropped dead. He was 54, I think. So I worry about my daughter, and she doesn't drink. Anytime she even says, "Oh yeah, or she'll send me pictures of her dinner and there's a glass of wine," I'm like, "Oh my God, no." I was very lucky that she didn't. But yeah, it's a big fear I have. And I drink like wine or whatever, but I've been lucky not to have an addiction like that. Oh, it's been a long time ago. It's been a while. It's been over 10 years ago. But yeah, that was a shocking phone call to get. So that was your hubby too, Stargazer? Yeah, I do know about that. I know that. Nothing stops it, It was Jenni Jones and Savages with the piano when she played. That song, "I Will Always Love You," that Seasons Changed. Oh, it's so funny. I love it. I wish I could find it. Have a lot in common, adult children. Yeah, I don't think they experience the same emotions. Yeah. See, he was very introverted, and when he drank, it came like he became very extroverted to like bad extent. Sometimes it was never like violent with me or anything, but my daughter is very introverted, and I try to teach her, say what you feel. It's okay. People, they might get mad for a little bit, but then at least they know you're being honest with them. And she's very non-confrontational. Poor boys, alcohol ran on both sides. Yeah, and sometimes I've read, I guess, I don't know, depends on what you read, that alcoholism doesn't run. Like I have all teetotalers on my side, but because I'm not saying because she's indigenous, but it is a fact that a lot of people they drank a lot. And her grandma was an alcoholic, and her grandfather and her aunt, her uncle, he died not long ago. My husband's brother died about 5 years ago, saying and that's the most horrible thing. At least he dropped dead, like wasn't really ever sick, but his brother suffered with just your, like your kidneys go and your liver goes. It's awful. You can't just stop, as it will cause fits. I don't drink. Yeah. But we can't, but the thing is I know what that, like, I understand it's a disease, and I understand from my experience, what an alcoholic will go through, the promises, and and then you find the liquor in the laundry basket or under the spare tire in the car. Like you didn't think I was going to ever have a flat. And I just don't want to keep, it's an illness, but I also know I don't know how it makes you not see what you're losing. It's like a disease, and it's an excuse, and it's a terrible disease, but it can't be the excuse for everything either. Well, that's a whole thing, KB, that I'm not gonna discuss, but I agree with you. I mean, I'm not going that far. Little Demons by Fleetwood Mac when I got there. Okay, I don't know what that's about, so I'm not. Now I'm interrupting. Yeah, he's very young. 57. Yeah, he was the only thing that his esophagus, I don't know what it's called, where the flap doesn't open. When he would barbecue, something about the smoke would make I don't remember the name of it, but the flap doesn't open or something. But that's it. Like, he was always working out, very built. Didn't work on his legs much, though. I always thought that was funny. Wine bottles in your high school. When Betty was talking about, and I'm going to miss a lot of, the shame keeps them buried in active addiction. I don't know about the alcohol, because my experience was with a functional alcoholic, and I think there's a big difference. I mean, his mother was the same way, very functional. Like, that woman would, and she's passed many years now, but she would pour her orange juice, half vodka and half orange juice. First thing in the morning. That woman kept an immaculate house. She was like OCD with her grandchild was not going to crawl around on her floor, that she vacuumed twice a day. There was a lot of OCD with it, but they were functional. So I don't know. I mean, maybe they were ashamed in themselves, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, neither could. Only seeing through distorted. Quit in his 60s. He was still a jerk and had nothing to blame. Yeah. Mine was when he got drink. I mean, like, you had to say go to bed like at 10:30 because it got bad. I don't know what that's about. They don't see what they're losing, Rowena. They don't. And even when they've lost it, it's not their fault. It's not the alcohol's fault. I mean, I had one of the employees I told this story before, I think, but just as he got older, oh my gosh, pancreatic cancer. Oh. And that's what I never would want for my daughter, ever. No, that doesn't sound right, Death Groove. Epiglot. It doesn't sound right. Because they have to, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he had a friend that his dad bought him how my mother is. Yeah. This guy's dad was he designed golf courses. And we went out to this lake. He goes, oh, I know this guy named Doug. We'll go out here and on his golf course and play golf. And they had like little lake homes or whatever. And this guy, I'll never forget him. He's sitting behind the counter where people are renting whatever you rent when you play golf, and I guess the carts or whatever, and buying golf balls. And they were just like a very small community, but they were buying their own, working the register, buying their balls, putting the money in. This guy was yellow as yellow could be. And that's not what's funny, because it's not funny, but I thought it was funny. People were buying their own shit. So his famous golf designing dad bought him this little place and put him out there because there was nothing else. And I remember thinking how cruel that was, but that was after what else am I going to do with him? Like, what else? And I don't think it was long after that he died, but he was just yellow. Yeah. Being functional, I think, is almost like dry drunk. What is that? Tablets. Oh, yeah. There's something that will make them sick if they drink and take it. I don't know. I'm God blessed not to have ever. I smoked. Acid reflux. Yes. Thank you, Stitchy. Acid reflux. But no, it was, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go with that because it was kind of the same thing. Do addendum? I think that was involved. I don't know. It wasn't like an emergency I ever took him to the hospital for. It would just be very scary. All I'm saying is for him to fall off, just drop dead on the treadmill. And of course, it was determined, I think, a heart attack. Probably a big difference in functional and off the rail. Yeah. Nobody at work knew he was drinking. And I met him while we were working on a resort. Anybody knows where Lago Vista is? And he let me borrow his coat, and I reached inside. It was a flask. And I really didn't think a whole lot of it. Like I said, my side of the family, like, very seldom drank. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did, like in my 20s, partying, but I just didn't know anything about it. And turns out, yeah, carried that flask every day. Hiatal hernia. I do believe that's it. With acid, does that have anything to do with acid reflux? Hiatal hernia, though, that's right. That's what it is. I think. I'm pretty sure. Could have been both. I had a friend that also had esophagus thing. I might be thinking of her. Oh my gosh, 47. Yeah, see, I hate hearing that. I just pray. My daughter doesn't live in the same town with me, so it's not like I watch her every day. I believe her. She said she doesn't even want to. And she's much older, so I'm not sitting here talking about a kid. Like, she'll handle your ass. If he were alive, we would be divorced. Yeah, it's not, like I said, I'm not going to go way into my personal life, but yeah. Yeah, you have to have, for your own child's sake, you have to make a decision on your own how you're going to address it. And found my daughter's brother and sister when she was 18. Brother was 20. He passed at 34. I don't know how old that guy was. I'm assuming he was around Antabuse. That's the name of the drug that you take and if you drink. But I think he was like probably in his early 40s. Yeah. Because of what it does here. It's awful. Okay. So sorry for all in chat. I am in and out of sync. You're okay, Elsie, Tricia. That made me an honorary Elsie. Hey, Catherine. Did I not say hi? Yeah. No. Dry drunk. I'm sorry. I'm not going back. Dry drunk is when they are not drinking but still act the same way. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They act the same way as when drinking. That's weird. That's weird. Non-drinking alcoholic who still, yeah, his personality. I mean, it would take like the entire day. Great guy, but when it got to a point, he turned into an absolute asshole. Savaggio. Girl, I don't know that word. Catherine, I think we've had a discussion before. Okay. I want to find that song. Does anybody know the songs Seasons did? Yeah, I think the hiatal hernia. I think his was more something that just came on. I don't think. I know he did. What is the thing that happens with your feet? Goiter or gout? I think a goiter is on your neck. I think he had gout in his feet. There you go. There you go. There you go. Liz H. Thank you. You can actually, I don't know if I can or not. I could pin. Nobody's going to come up. I'm going to pin that. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, messages. See, I don't need to be messing with my phone. I'm going to time people out. Is H? How far behind is that? Come up now or forever hold your peace. What? Why can't I pin? Oh, do I have to unpin mine first? Derp. Hey, going. There we go. Got to be smarter than the board. I'm sure everybody's heard that song because if you've been into Savages or yeah, all I can do, Tiff, is I know her well enough to know she's was a great kid. I could not, it was like God said, here's the best one. You're welcome. And she was a great kid. She's a great, she went into the Navy and then she came out and went to school and now she's getting her, I think I don't know how far, it's like a month or something, her master's in divinity, which is weird because she went through a phase where she didn't believe in God anymore. It's a weird thing. But anyway, she's a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I've never seen her drink. You think your mother was a closet alcoholic. I can't take that from my daughter. I want to leave here knowing, just trusting that she won't, because I would hate that for her. She's so awesome. I have you on the iPad, but I haven't signed into YouTube on it, so I am using my phone to check. Oh, that's okay. I think I already read that, actually. I get so far behind. Oh, good night, Rowena. I bet I missed saying good night to her. Damn it. Good night, Lisa. Is Lisa Rowena? Who had that? Is common for those who drink. Yeah, pancreas. I've had a dog that used to get pancreas. My dog didn't drink, but that was a problem. I've got a crash. Okay, new puppy. Wow. You're welcome. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I think we'll see each other by Christmas. Okay, people, if you're not going to play with me, then. Uh-oh, right? Oh, it's playing with my phone. Thank you all for showing up. And I never did figure out whether the gap is over there or not. And I do want to say, Jenni, if you're still listening, I love you. And I don't, that whole thing cost me, you know, white knighting for someone who just threw me out. It will never happen again. And I'm just going to do what I want to do. But I love you. Lincoln gets pancreatitis once when I gave him, you know, and spicy food. My dog was so sick. And I thought we were going to lose him. And much money later. It was pancreatitis. So I'm sure that it's really, good night, everybody. Nicole B, thank you. Thank you to the mods who are Liz, Nicole B, Catherine, of course, Audacity, who's helped me all day. Catherine, I know I have more than that, but thank you very much. Always here. Is Bruin in here? I didn't see Bruin before. Hey, Ange. Thank you, Bruin. I didn't see you, sweetie. Or may have, and I don't remember. Okay, everybody. Love y'all. I'm going to try to remember to take the last 2 comments off this next thing. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and good night. I'll say good night in the chat. Get over here. Which one do we want to do? This one. We'll do this. I remembered to take it off. Good night, everybody.